the lord and lady. They were very nice. We slept. We wake up. In the night, Doin was assigned a mission by his friend, the dragon, to kill
Friend.
a young red dragon. No, usual stuff. And then we got to the fun part of this session, which was our reward, which was horses. 5 of them, one for each of us. And
Oh, I remember that.
you remember that?
I remember getting a horse.
Okay, well then.
You might have arrived at the end of the session.
Oh,
I think I
right.
did.
Right, and Wave has Rumble, which is a strong horse. Yeah. Your horse is called Rumble. We got the horse gear. We left. We just kept going. We got lost because Emma apparently can't follow a road for some reason. And we found an old tree that was alive and that for some reason couldn't remember the name Emma and proceeded to call Emma 10 different names.
Not
Starting with E.
Not like he couldn't remember Emma's name. He couldn't remember any name.
Yeah. It's kind of old.
I don't know what the thing of the you.
Yeah, kinda. But it's more like, oh, thank you, Emily. Wait, very well, Elliot. That kind of thing. Ella. Yes, your name is Ella. We found our way thanks to the nice tree. Or rather, we didn't find it because of the nice tree, but because the nice tree was near a river, and we needed to know that we knew that we needed to go upriver. So that's how we found our way to certain place, to Ironford. We decided not to stop there and just kept going. We slept through the night in tiny hut. Doin proceeded to have an existential crisis of the nature of magic, the plane of existence, and all of reality.
Yeah, just casual Thursday
You
afternoon.
know,
I don't even know
usual
why, to
stuff.
be honest.
Okay.
Don't even know why. What was your issue?
Oh, right. The fact that apparently there was another school of magic beyond the 9 main that he wasn't aware of, and another plane of existence that he wasn't aware of, shaking his entire understanding of the cosmos itself.
So
So,
nothing special,
slight
right?
panic. Slight panic. Eventually, Emma managed to calm him down enough so that he could sleep. All right, and he proceeded to. And in the morning, we proceeded to find out that actually, Druid's wife is real and is an elf. Which apparently we didn't know before. Well, the fact that she was an elf, not that she was real. It's more
Damn,
the fact
that
that
was
someone would
uncomfortable.
marry him.
That was mad. That's a spicy ball.
Eventually, we arrived to a place called. We kept on walking through the day, and we started to smell smoke. We looked for the smoke. It was a fort that was burning, or that had been burning. We found it, went to it. It's a place called the Summit Hall, which is the home of the Order of Tamina, which are Knight Paladins of Tyr, the god of justice and law. Actually, everybody inside, when we went inside, we discovered that everybody was dead, executed, or with their throat slashed.
Oh.
So, bad stuff. proceeded to investigate. We didn't find that much, except that they were executed, and that whoever's responsible is the people following the master, the cultists we've been running into very recently and often. We found a ritual site that was attempting to open a door related to the order. We investigated a bit, found out who opened the door. Inside the door was a ring emitting powerful necromantic magic. Of course, it was the phylactery of a lich.
Oh,
And
that
what
would
did you
do it.
think we did?
Destroyed it.
No, we met the lich. We
You met the
managed to
lich.
somehow summon the lich. And we're not dead.
Oh,
Because turns out the lich is actually one of the founding members, is the elder brother of the of the founder of the Order of Knights. He was reasonably pissed that someone attacked his fort. We gave as many information as we had, like how recent the attack was, who's responsible, what's the symbols and such, and he proceeded to essentially give us a quest to find the surviving members of the order, give them the symbol of their commander, and tell them to come back to the summit hall. Oh, right, and while doing so, Doran proceeded to shit himself, to nearly pass out from fear.
yeah, it'd be like that.
Because, Lich. Uh, right. We found another candle. No, the red candle on the site, and he proceeded to literally destroy our minds, but we managed to survive that part. And we learned that Adrisht Orb is an artifact of the Flying Empire, which is a very old very old empire that's thousands of years old of flying cities. And there was an empire of magic, and we don't know why it collapsed. That collapsed, and we don't know why. We proceeded to get the fuck out of here because the lich was terrifying Doran.
Yeah.
And I think that's last session. That's what, and then that's last session, right?
Yep.
Oh, I'm doing great at talking. We proceeded to leave. We rode on until nightfall, and of course, we decided to go a bit longer after that because I don't know. I don't remember why. We eventually found a place to camp, and we proceeded to talk with the horses for like a good 10 minutes about whether or not they were sad that they were not included into the tiny hut that couldn't fit them in.
Learman's tiny hut.
And somehow we proceeded to make the distinction between sunshine and a giraffe. I'm not sure what's the... Right. Well, no, he didn't do that himself. No. Okay. We started talking a bit. Eventually, we settled down. While all that was happening, Dawn just went to sleep straight ahead because he was tired, and the other proceeded to talk about Adrist and his existence life, about his wife, about his fears, about the family with Emma, the complicated stuff. When that was done, Emma proceeded to talk with Mora a bit. Noticed that Mora's skin was shifting colors, which is normal for a cat. Which Mora is a normal cat, as we all know it. Mora is not a creepy alien from another dimension, just a regular cat.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just a cat.
He's
Just a
not.
regular cat.
No, you
Regular
already
cat. Regular
you
cat.
already confirmed that it is definitely not an aberration, or demon, or celestial, or any of that.
I casted detective on good. I think that's all I did.
Yeah.
I already tells you about the variations. So we went to. Eventually, we settled into watch time, into watches, and slept. Not not much happened at the beginning, until at the very end of a long rest, Dorian detected sign of an ambush, and decided to wake up everyone and prepare a counter ambush, which was done by 3 giants. No, 4 giants? Right, there were 4. 4 giants and 2 wolves. We proceeded to open the only way a good D&D party opens, which is a fireball.
And another one. And
And
another one.
Yeah, we proceeded to carpet bomb the fuck out of them, as one would
Setting
call.
the most of the fire, most of the forest on fire.
Yeah, usual stuff. Uh, we had some fight. Doin took a boulder to the face and lost 40 health because, of course, the only hit it takes in a fight has to be a critical hit. The only hit is a critical hit.
It be like that, dude.
Like the one of the giant was attacking was using a longbow,
But then the
doing
other thing,
multi attacks every turn, and missed every single one of them. He picked up a fucking rock and critted.
right, and made me lose 40 HP. I was happy with that. I did not proceed to quietly insult Hig in every language I know, but mostly in French. And eventually we proceeded to defeat the beasts. There was some unconsciousness, a bit, I think, from Finn. We're just like getting down, getting up, getting down, getting
Oh, yeah, I
up.
was being bullied.
Yeah. I mean, you did most of the bullying at the beginning, so,
Yeah, but I'm allowed to do that.
Okay. And eventually the fight was won, and just when we were like, oh, let's, take our time and move on, we started hearing a rumbling in the distance, and that's where we ended the session. Did I miss anything?
No, that was perfect recap.
You forgot to talk about how like you killed 50 black dragons and with one spell, but it's fine.
Sure. I can't do that yet.
Yet.
I
Like
mean,
that
who knows?
optimism.
Eh,
Yeah, who knows? Maybe the next spell that you get from your friend is, the juice dragon spell that just fucking twists them in a just twist them in a pretzel and squeeze the life out of them.
what? I haven't understood a single word of that sentence. But okay.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, cool.
You're correct.
Hmm. Okay.
Anyway. So yes. After the glorious victory in your battle, the forest floor is littered with the enormous bodies of the giant kin that you've slaughtered. Unfortunately, it seems that you do not have much time to relax or revel in your victory, as from the surrounding hills you hear a low rumble, as if enormous feet are stomping
Okay. On
on
the
the solid
horses.
stone.
Yep. Yep. We run to the horses. Yes.
And we ride.
At dawn.
That's sort of at dawn.
We are technically in the early morning, so
Yeah, so, well, the sun, came up a bit
well,
earlier, but
dawn.
still,
It's
you know,
more of a generic
yeah,
description rather than accurate.
definitely counts as dawn.
Right.
So yes, Shadow Ranger was already nudging you forwards with its ears perked up, rotating around, listening to the noises. The other horses stomping around nervously. You quickly jump into their saddles, grabbing all your equipment and shoving it inside your packs, and you begin riding out of this valley. Who is leading the pack?
I would assume me and Emma.
All right. You're still in this valley of the river. Surrounding you are tall hills. So around the river bend where you're riding, the walls are quite steep. But you see above there are
Oh.
other paths above you. There's not much choosing in the paths ahead you. You know you still follow the river, but you also have to head towards the east, towards Belliard. What do you do? What do you do?
When so we can either go upriver, downriver, or into the hills, right?
You're amongst the hills. You've
Right.
been riding after you left the summit hall, which was sort of on the edge of the somber hills, and now you sort of headed inwards towards the river, and you were camping beside sort of this little stream that runs into the river. You're not really in the valley of the river; you're in a valley to the east of the river, between the hills.
So either we go towards the river, away from the river. Uh, can we Can we find out which direction the footsteps are coming from?
Give me a perception check.
So I suggest you go from in the opposite direction. 24. Okay.
Dorian, as you guys have sort of left now the campsite that you rested and started riding towards sort of the northern eastern direction down the path, you do hear that the rumbling seems to come from the west, heading towards that campsite.
Okay, okay, so they're coming from the west and going towards the camps that we were on. So I say we go northeast.
Let's go.
So how do you ride?
I don't. How do you
Well,
ride? I don't know riding. I don't know.
Are you talking
Yeah,
about speed wise?
and the horse goes
Well, just describe it to me. What do you do?
Yeah,
go
rapidly.
fast.
We're running away as fast as we can go.
All
We
right.
go as fast as we can.
You
We speed.
urge your horses, into fifth gear.
Oh, we're in 7, bud.
8th gear, 9th gear, 12th gear.
It's not a truck,
You think?
except for Rumble. Rumble's definitely a truck.
Isn't Rumble the one that I'm on?
Yep.
Yes.
So, I would need a survival and a perception check from our glorious leader, who is leading the charge away.
I think that means Emma.
I'm not saying names.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
did
sure.
though.
You did.
Whoever's taking up that mantle.
I mean, wouldn't. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So do we get lost again? No. Oh.
I think.
Oh wow!
Oh.
We don't get lost.
Oh wow.
2 15s in a row. Let's go.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Emma-
I think I'm proficient in survival. Can I help?
um, sure.
Well,
But you're sort of in the back, so it's difficult for you to really help.
I mean, like, I don't need to. Or, I mean, okay, wait. Do I just roll or whatever then?
No. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's just go.
okay.
Emma,
Okay.
with Finn by your side and the magical compass pointing you towards the north, you expertly select the narrow paths amongst the hills riding. Only a couple minutes pass by, but not. Let's say 10 to 15 minutes pass by, when something hits you from behind. A roar of anger. Actually, multiple joining in.
Whew.
Sorry.
What's up, man?
Hello.
Imagine being late to Dungeons
Oh.
and Dragons. Oh
I'm
my.
sorry, I was celebrating. It's okay.
I'm picking
did
on you.
some of them some form of sports team won? Go my
Yep.
favorite sports team.
Yep,
Wait, who'd you support?
Milan.
Oh, yeah, no, I was happy about that as well, man.
Yeah,
Wait,
he
who do
wasn't
you
happy.
support?
Or he was happy, but he wasn't celebrating.
Oh, I'm an Arsenal fan, but my Italian team is Milan,
Oh
so
no.
yeah, no, we don't need to talk about that, bro. Don't worry.
Alright, I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm not gonna bring it up.
Yo, you know, I went on Twitter, yeah.
Things are
I
not
checked
going
the
great
score
for
of
the
the Tottenham
British.
game. It was 5-1. I just closed my phone. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. That's gonna make you sick, right? Winning
I
5-1
was
is
like,
still not enough.
oh, maybe it's like 2-1. Maybe they're down to 5-1. I was like, nah. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, if there's a lot to catch me up on, just let me know.
Nothing.
No, we just left.
Basically, we had the
We're
recap,
running.
and now you're running away.
Oh, right, and whoever's pursuing us, very pissed about it.
Wait, what are we running away from?
We don't know, but
Rumbling and
we're
roars.
thinking they're more giants.
Yeah, I mean, like, oh, there was just like probably more coming down the mountain, right? Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
the hills, not the mountain, but the
Well,
hills.
you
Yeah.
did make a lot of noise in that battle. You know, exploding fireballs.
Yeah.
I don't know who made no noise. I don't
You
know.
I
know,
didn't make any noise.
half a burning forest, murdering giants by exploding through them.
None of us did that.
Oh god.
Wave did.
Terrible.
I
I
mean, that's the
didn't,
consequence of a double fireball opening.
So yes, Emma, you're leading on, but now the rumbling is right behind you.
Yeah, because I'm
Even
in the
the-
back, right?
Pretty good joke.
Even though you're riding on fast horses, you don't know this land. The paths are narrow, and you always have to take a little bit of caution to take the right path. You always have to slow down to check if you're heading towards the right direction. You don't want to get lost and end
You
up
have
in
a
a
north of
dead end
direction.
with pursuing forces behind you. I need another survival check, please.
Wait, we can't help Emma with survival, can we?
It's on decision making, more on like if
Can I just whisper in her ear? Good, don't worry about it.
Oh.
It wasn't. It was a 5/16. On my 3.
It's gonna
Emma,
happen.
you continue on riding. While the pursuing rumbling does not subside, due to your great navigational skills and excellent leadership, you always seem to keep ahead of the hunting party chasing you. You nervously take glances behind yourself sometimes, and you see rolling rocks riding down on the path in the distance. As seemingly higher up in the hills, your pursuers are rushing behind you. What do you guys do?
Can we like?
Rushing in front of him.
Right?
Can we
I'm
push?
I'm
can we
gonna
push
I'm gonna
hard on?
downshift so my hooves my
Your
horse's hooves
hooves?
squeal. My horse's hooves squeal, right?
Can I rev Shadow Ranger's ears?
Can you rev your horse? I don't think your horse is a bike.
I mean, Shadow Ranger can be whatever he wants.
Exactly.
Shadow Rangers are fucking Autobots as far as we're concerned.
Man, Shadow Ranger's gonna join our party as one of our members.
Oh yeah, he's Finn's backup character.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I would-
Uh,
Nah, he's a werewolf.
Artie,
Yeah.
that's a good question. You know, we say that, you know, no twins, brother, sister, parents. What about your horse?
What do you mean?
If you die, can you continue the
Can
campaign
you-
as your
you-
horse?
As your horse.
If your horse is Shadow Ranger, maybe.
Okay.
Wait, does it have to have the same name or it has to be a Shadow Ranger?
Not
It
like
has to
Shadow
be
Ranger.
Shadow Ranger.
Oh, okay. I mean, really, the question is like, is there another horse like Shadow Ranger? Probably not.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
true.
No, because Shadow Ranger killed him and buried him. Took his place.
Yeah, Shadow Ranger's the Shadow Ranger.
Shadow Ranger is a spy.
You know,
Mm.
there's a multiverse, and Shadow Rangers just kill the other Shadow Rangers, all of them.
In every single one.
Yeah, in every
Yo, there's a
single-
multiverse where Shadow Rangers are strong as omens, though.
Yeah, this one.
Oh yeah.
So, do you wish to try anything to slow down your pursuers, or do you just double down?
I mean, what can we do except? I mean, can Doran like do fireball to set a fire? Would that help?
So,
What I can do is I can cast. No, I can't cast anything. I don't have any sorcery points left, I believe.
oh god.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Creature. Yeah, it's not
Oh.
player. It's creature. It's creature. Something. How many horses can you target even? No, it's a concentration thing.
No.
It's
not
not?
a
Oh,
concentration.
It
okay.
just is
It's ridiculous.
an hour. No,
Which is
for 8
fine.
hours would
And,
be way too
If they're chasing us for 8 hours, there's probably got something wrong with them.
Yeah.
Nice. How many spells do you have, Emma? Probably enough. I don't think you like. You guess it's basically nothing that fight, right?
If you cast a higher level, you can. If you cast third level, you can do 3 at a time.
She still has her fourth level spell slot.
Yeah, so if you use a 4th level, you can target 4 horses.
Can you cast this spell?
Yeah, you can upcast this spell.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not the one casting it. God. No man, that's a fair point.
How many are you?
5.
guys?
There's 5 horses.
So you can do it with the fourth level and the first level.
Or a third and a second, depending on what you have more of.
The thing is, Emma doesn't have a fourth level spell, so
No,
Oh yeah, that's kind of like perfect, right?
right.
Yeah, that'd be quite nice.
What do you mean, a 4th level spell doing that?
How
That's
far
too
behind
expensive.
them? How far behind us are they exactly?
We don't know.
it's difficult to tell because seemingly they are above you on higher paths on the mountain, but
Long Strider.
Long strider, buddy.
Long Strider style.
Shadow Ranger just takes off and starts flying.
the rocket boss
Emma pulls
boosters
up a
come out.
cowboy hat
Yeah.
on her head out of nowhere and like, yeehaw, motherfucker!
He turns into Ghost Rider's horse.
Wow, okay.
Sunshine just turns into pure light.
Yeah.
Goes at the
As if
speed
it
of light.
becomes wind, just the wind itself, and Doin flies. I mean, I'd love if a horse became actual magical horses. That'd be kind of fun.
Yep.
Anyway,
Emma, your magic takes hold, and as if the wind is pushing your backs, your horses ride on with a new stride to their step. The terrain is still difficult. There are many branching paths, and you have to be very carefully consider where you go. But maybe luck is on your side. Give me one more survival check, please.
yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it can't be worse, right? Never mind. Oh wait.
Can I push his luck? No.
No.
Uh,
Oh, Emma,
hang
be
on,
glad that
wait, hang on. Hang on, I need to check something. I don't know if I
You-
can activate anything.
No, you cannot
No, you use
affect
your
divine
storm
guidance
trance
rolls.
idea.
It's not a save or an ability check or
Okay.
anything. Emma, just be glad.
Wait, no, but I'm asking if I can affect her original check.
Um,
I mean, it's up to you, Hig.
yeah, I guess that technically, yeah. If you had some ability that can do that.
I need to check if I do.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, but by the way, Emma, I'll just tell you straight away that you lose your divine guidance score when you fail on a divine guidance check that you ask for, and I rolled a 1 on the reduction.
I don't know if it's good or bad.
It's a D12.
Oh shit, yeah, I don't have anything. I think I can activate. Oh fuck.
No
Uh,
problem.
I thought I might have
Okay.
a rune to help,
Hey,
but
an eight is not a horrible failure. It's just a failure.
okay, I don't know if it's gonna work, but I have an idea. I can use Gust of Wind with the Sailor's Delight. Can I use that
You're
to
not-
erase
you're-
tracks?
You're not on a boat.
What do you mean you're on a boat?
Shadow Ranger can be whatever he wants to be.
I'm not using the function that speeds up the boat.
What are you going to do?
I don't know if I use it to cast Gust of Wind or even Control Wind, I could essentially erase all tracks after us.
You can certainly try.
Mm,
Hmm.
can I?
Sure. I'll.
Actually, no. Shatter wouldn't really. Shatter doesn't really do anything to the ground, right?
Not really.
It's just a sound.
Sure. I'm gonna do Gust.
Oh, it
of
does
Wind.
break up like rocks and stones and stuff.
Yeah, it's.
Could I like
Shatter.
create like? Could I like create like some weird terrain with it? Like I don't know. If that's possible.
No, not really.
Alright.
The spell doesn't specifically, affect the terrain. Like you can probably break up a couple rocks there, but that
Alright.
wouldn't really create that much of a distraction or difference.
Alright.
And besides, it's a thunderous boom. They're gonna
Okay.
find you if you use it.
I mean, they already know where we are, right?
Well, they do follow
They're following us, so
your horses, clip clapping in the rocky hills.
Okay.
no. Well, anyway, I tried my thing.
Yeah, give me a divine guidance roll.
I, for the life of me, cannot remember if I had the imp summoned or not.
Hey.
You did not. Well, yeah, that's a good one. So, Dorian, you sort of not really slow down, but maneuver Zephyr to the back of the group beside Wave and Rumble, and sort of turn backwards in the saddle, and with the ring on your hand, unleash a great gust of wind towards the back.
Okay, I don't know, but it says it blasted it blasts from you in the direction you choose for the spell duration. Does that mean it furthers me?
No.
Okay, just want to check.
I think we discussed this. Basically, he places down a line from where you are, I think.
Okay. I wasn't sure, so I saw that an edge. Okay, well then I'm gonna.
Yeah, like, I don't think it moves from you because that, like, is it
I don't know. It
turns when
says
your
blast
face the
from
different
you.
ways?
No, but at the beginning of my turn, I can change the direction it blasts from me. So, yeah.
Are they?
No, I think like you can change the directions, but like it's at a point. It's from a point, right? Or is it from you?
It's from
It's
me.
from you, but when if you change the direction, does it mean that it's coming with you so you can move around with it?
No, 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 no.
Yeah, so you just come through it and then you
So
move and
wherever
then you can
wherever
just
it
rotate
was, you
it,
can
right?
change the direction. Yeah. It's not like
So,
it's flowing out of you.
so if I change the direction, does it change
It'll
just where it
change the
was
direction
stands?
from that point. Yeah,
From
that
that
point
point,
it'll change the
okay.
direction. It's still fine. It's 60 feet long. You can like erase most of the fucking direction. Like if you do it and then we change direction to a different direction, it'll be very hard to track.
I mean, I can
Apparently,
also
they
make
say
it
it
follow
moves
us.
with you.
It does move with you? No way.
It's a self spell, so it's not a point.
Yeah.
What? What? I've been using this spell long forever. Okay then. Then it's much more useful. Much more useful.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the fucking website.
Listen,
it's
But
more-
don't say
more
that,
more
Ross.
so-
all I know is bonk all these fancy spells and incantations.
you know, we are
Go
not the
wrong.
first ones to to look at this.
Yeah, probably. Just some sage advice then.
I can't find sage advice. Let's see if there's sage advice. But you know, they are
Why not
corrected
just
that
roll?
it is
Why not just roll a cool check?
a cool check. Yep, Jeremy Crawford says Gust of Wind spell is D&D blast wind from you, the spellcaster for the spell's duration, even if you move.
Oh. Damn, it's a
Yeah,
much
that's
more
pretty
useful
ironclad.
play than I thought.
That's pretty ironclad. Jeremy Crawford said it.
Yep. I guess it moves then.
Okay.
So, can you angle it up?
It says I can change the direction in which it blasts for me. So maybe?
Can you make an air cannon?
Honestly, I don't know. My next question is, can you fly with it?
No, it's not strong enough to fly. Sorry.
What if
I don't
you're
Anything's
know.
really
strong enough
light?
It
as long as you
pushes me
believe
far
in it.
away from you.
What if we glide?
I've seen people from like avoiding like death and stuff with it, but like I don't know about flying, but like maybe you can reduce some fall damage. That's about all I can think about.
Oh, well, we learned today something.
Yep.
So, with a
You can
constant
only go
blast of
from
air
me to
behind,
somewhere else. I'm
with
the,
a
I'm the
constant
center point of origin.
with a constant blast of wind behind you, a great cloud of dust and sand flies up, filling the valley behind you. You hear more roars of anger, and it seems that some of your pursuers are losing your tracks.
Just massive farts.
Uh,
I'm going to need one more survival check.
Right, there's no way we can help.
You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. We can't help guide Emma.
No, you
Can I
can't guide
briefly
anymore.
cast guidance?
He's got you. You've got dust.
Oh, it's a minute.
I mean, it's a lot. A
Yeah,
minute of just like blowing up a dust storm. That's a lot.
Yeah, so essentially I pull out the leaf blower and just point
And
it
just
at the
turn it on.
ground.
Yeah, basically.
You know, I really like the item Sailor's Delight. It's a very thematic, cool item, and it is just a fucking leaf blower.
I mean, it
Sometimes,
is.
sometimes you just need a leaf blower. Sometimes you need legendary sword. Sometimes you.
I guess so. So, Emma, with the wind to your back, with your horses clip clapping away, you leave the rest of the roaring, angry giants behind as you outmaneuver, out magic, and out track them. Without one single huge boulder hurled at your head, you manage to escape.
Well, that wasn't. Oh,
That was interesting.
not how I was expecting the morning to go.
I
Oh, I
hate
thought,
this place.
and here I thought you wanted to be sit on again, Emma.
I'm sorry. What?
In your great rush, you didn't even notice, but you've been riding for hours. Constantly looking over your shoulder, these, well, assumably giants, very persistent. They chase you almost all the way across the somber hills. The horses are drenched in sweat, and they are panting as your pace slows somewhat, as the rumbling and the shouting subsides behind you.
Maybe we should walk to help the horses recover.
I mean, they can just trot. Instead of running, we can just trot and it's fine.
Okay.
I think it's best if we just put some distance between us and them while we can. Even if that's at walking pace.
I mean, is a horse faster than a human walking?
Yes.
Probably. I don't know anything about horses. Magical horse, though.
Yeah, because Longstride has gone now, right? Or is it still up?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay, then we'll continue trotting with the horses. Not sprinting, but like set a trot pace. Make sure that we get more distance, but like not completely breaking the horses.
Yeah, we don't.
And these are like very well bred horses, right?
Absolutely. Probably the best that you can get anywhere. Well, you don't know about most of the world, but you can tell a good horse.
Yeah, it's better than any other horses I have ever had.
Yeah, the horses in Tay are not the best, to be honest. Because most things are done with magic. The horses are, for the poor.
Yep. Alright, so we'll keep going.
Mm-hmm.
As you slow your pace and you begin riding at a more casual tempo, the horse is calm and in the light breeze, their coat dry. Without the threat of being squashed, you have time to notice how vibrant the Somber Hills are. Amongst the rocky hillocks, there are several of these small foresty patches, like the ones that you rested in. You spot high up in the hills small creatures moving. Four-legged, hoofed goat-like creatures that seem to jump from rock to rock at neck-breaking speed, traversing the difficult terrain. As you ride, the hills seem to begin to grow smaller. You are on descending movement, twisting around the peaks, descending through valleys. And now, the small streams that you pass by seems to head towards not only the west, towards the river, but towards the northern direction. It seems that you are indeed heading out of the Somber Hills. I am going to need another survival and perception check.
Wow! And we get lost again.
Can I help her with the survival and?
No.
We just get lost in the wilderness. That's how we end the campaign.
We start eating Wave and Rumble food first.
Mm.
What?
What?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we can.
Not in your
Asking him
current
for a
state.
wisdom save.
Vave
I'm-
kind of hurts. I don't think you understand.
Oh, you do, but it's called hold person.
There's just one thing. Wave have 62 HP left. I think that many HP you don't have in total.
Yeah, just make him blind.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can be blinded. Actually,
I'm pretty sure you can.
hold on. I had something that said something about I can't be incapacitated. Or
It's
something.
irrelevant. It's
It's irrelevant.
irrelevant. We're not eating Wave.
Oh, we are not. That's
Yeah,
a
we're
shame.
eating at
Oh, I can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Oh yeah, that old
Yeah.
man meat.
The
I-
danger
I-
sense.
As much as I hate to say it, I think the horses would go first.
Shadow Ranger would eat us first.
And not Shadow.
Really?
We can't kill Shadow Ranger. That's impossible. We
Yeah,
have to kill some of the other horses.
like Sunshine.
I would
Zapesword
advise
has the
you
most
to
meat, though,
read
to be
that,
fair.
to read that, feature once more.
It doesn't mean you can't be. It's as long as you're not.
Oh,
Because that would be
yeah, I
way too
didn't read
strong.
that correctly. Yeah, you're right.
I just imagine Wave believes he can't be blinded or deafened or incapacitated.
I
because
just
because his senses are too good for that.
yeah, I was being dumb. I wasn't reading. I just saw at the bottom.
Really?
You can't be.
So,
Said it and I was like, what?
after quite a lot of riding around, it seems with the adrenaline and the imminent threat gone, Emma's mind wanders, and so does her riding. After getting a bit lost in the low foothills of the northern side of the somber hills, you turn a bend, and in front of you a wide valley opens. In the valley stands a small village that you can only assume must be Beliard. From this elevated position, you see two roads heading out of Beliard, one towards the northeast and one almost straight to the west.
Yeah,
What time of day is it right now,
abandon
Hick?
the stop in Belliard for the night because I just took a boulder to the face 3 hours ago and I'm tired.
Yeah, but what time is it right now?
It's early afternoon.
I think we should keep going. We can camp.
Yeah, we can. Doesn't mean we should. Also, I'm tired and I don't want to go. I am a child.
He's got a
I don't
point.
know if any of you realized, but I am a child.
You're
It's because
not.
you're so wise, Doran. Wait, no, yeah, we've all actually, not to be fair, Doran's still like 20 something, right?
Yeah, which for elves is very
Is
close
young.
to
Is an
childhood.
adult.
It's barely counted as an adult.
He's a baby.
You're absolutely an adult, Torin.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. Sometimes they do weird shit, so. I mean, you're aware they accepted a 3-year-old as a bunch of monks that just read and raised him, right? Well, I'm not. You what? I'm confused. So, just to be clear, you're willing to rest now and leave in the evening rather than stay there for the night and leave in the morning when we can actually see the road.
Does have a point there.
What, that I don't want to kill my horse?
How do the horses look? Do they look like they could take another couple of hours, another few hours of running?
Give me an animal handling check.
Let me see. Oh,
-2.
out of combat at the wrist rolls. Let's go. There you go. Your horses are fine.
Oh no, Adrish, the horses are dying. They need immediate help.
Sunshine doesn't look like he could take a lot more of this. I don't know about your horses, but maybe we should rest then.
You need to find a veterinarian immediately, or
Can I take a look to be like, wait, hold on, do our horses look like they need?
imminent deaths is there. No, I'm just kidding. Adrish, you're not certain to discern how tired are the horses, but you do know that it was a hard ride. They were riding on difficult terrain. You push them quite a lot to travel fast as possible. It is entirely possible that they would not be bothered by a couple more hours of ride. But you do know that, the sun will set and you will be on the outside again, and the horses will sleep outside the tiny hut.
Well, let's see what's in the city or in the village at least. Maybe we can restock at least. Maybe we can come to a
not a
decision
bad
there.
idea.
Oh, so we're fine in spending the night then. Have you met yourselves? Honestly,
The thing is,
even
I
if
don't
it's
think I would be
kitten
much
on a
help.
tree, you would help him and you would stay for hours to make sure the kitten is fine.
The problem is, I don't think I could be of any help to anyone in my current state.
Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, Emma, I took a boulder my size on the face. I'm not in good condition.
Yeah, let's just make a decision and stick with it. So we're going to Beliard.
We're gonna go
Okay.
to Beliard anyway, right? Can we like completely avoid it?
But
Yeah.
you sort of need
I
to
mean,
take
go
almost a
around.
detour.
Yeah, so
But
we're gonna head
to
into
be-
the city.
City is a very strong word.
Down.
We're gonna head into the
Village.
gathering of people,
We're gonna
irrespective
head
of
into
their
the
size.
4 buildings.
To the hovel.
No, that's not.
It's
Come on now.
not a hovel. It's not a hovel. That would be again an overstatement.
It's a
Beliard
village.
seems to be a small trading village.
We're gonna walk into the small trading village.
As you begin walking down the hillside, you see many cattle ranches surrounding the small houses. You see herds of cows and sheep herded in the low foothills. Emma, you do know that Beliard is not a very important trading post, but it is quite important in the sense that uh, more adventurers or foolish traders do take this road through the somber hills, as it is not always this perilous, and it is quite a long, quite a good shortcut to take away from the long road if you're heading towards the east. So, while Beliard is a small village of less than 200, it sits at the crossroads where the Stone Trail and the Desirine Road intersects. As you approach the small village, you see small farmhouses dotted around, worked fields, and a small lake besides the road. What are you guys looking for?
Like a goods general store, any place where we can sort of restock.
So, as you ride towards the center of the village, you see a couple people moving around, sort of going after their daily task. Some stop and take a look at you. You're dust-covered, bruised, but still sitting atop of magnificent beasts, and you're quite a mesmerizing bunch, really. Elves, a lizard folk, a halfling, a weird hobo.
Weird hobo.
The dark hobo and the shiny horse.
The dark horse and the shiny hobo.
He's shiny because he's all covered in sweat.
Well, at least let's find some kind of maybe hitching post outside the. Is there like a general store that Finn was talking about?
Give me a perception check.
Anybody wanna help?
Nope. You're on your own.
All right.
You close your eyes,
There
Dorian.
you go.
You close your ears.
I should never be allowed to roll outside combat.
Clearly.
There will be a time. I believe in you.
No,
It's going
maybe
to
one
be
day
going
you
to...
roll decent.
So,
It's very strange that, in such a small village, you don't find what you're looking for. Right?
what do I
But-
find though? Not a store.
You do spot two establishments. One, just on the edge of the village, beside the main road, you see a large stable, almost completely empty, besides a couple young kids running around, moving hay bales, cleaning. On the
I'll be back in a
plank,
second, sorry.
on the plank it says Halamar's horses.
What is our money situation like?
I
Do
don't
we
know.
have
Talk to
any
Emma.
money at all?
Emma has it. Whatever money we have, Emma has most of it.
I have 40 gold on me.
Hey, you took that out of the pot.
Right, I have 11 silver, so don't
Oh, I
count.
also have
Didn't I
40
win a
gold
bet for
on me.
that?
What
Didn't
bet?
I win a bet? Okay, we have gold. Okay. I mean, it's okay. It's not a lot,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
Well, you're not going to buy magical items, but like you're very well off, to be honest. And beside the stables, you see three large wooden buildings.
Taverns, inns, anything like that?
They do not have windows, and each of them have a large double door on the front.
Trading houses, maybe? Can we look at the people outside and make a judgment about what they're there to do? If there are
Sorry?
any people. Can we look at the people outside these places and make a judgment on what these buildings are?
The three large buildings seems to be closed. There's not much movement around.
Oh, okay. Guys, these stables at least we can use. We can stable the horses for a few hours at least to make sure they're taken care of and look around this village if we have. We can probably spare that much for our horses after they just got into so much trouble. And so I'll start trotting over the stables, get off in front, tie the horse at the hitching post.
As you approach, yeah. As you approach the top of Sunshine, the young kids moving around, doing stuff, sort of talk to each other for a moment, and one of them runs off. By the time you truly reach the stables, a small, balding, pot-bellied man approaches you with the kids in his tow.
Oh there, friend. Oh, Sinner.
Greetings to you, my lord. What may be of service to you? Do you need...
Not a lord, sir. Please, please. My name is Adrish.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just... Not many can afford such mighty steeds.
Oh, we were sent by a lord. We are not lords.
Oh, my humble apologies. You must be great knights then.
Not really. Think more mercenary. Oh, come on! Why? This is how you get robbed.
I imagine this is all taking place in front of him.
Slide down Tensor's side and step forward, and as you said, the sunshine just blasts you, your hair billows in the wind.
When she says lady, it's rather minor. Don't worry too much.
The man stands awestruck at your
Oh my god.
at your display of nobility, Emma.
Oh, it's a good way to be discreet.
Yep, Rob.
And no one remembers. Emma, image of discretion.
Babe is just looking on like, oh my god, come on.
What did you
really?
do?
Anyway, we were.
Finn just jumps so forward with glaive in hand, and we are the ages.
Yep. Anyway, we are here.
Are you writing these down?
Anyway, we are here for a few hours, perhaps tonight, but we were hoping you could stable our horses in the meanwhile.
Well, of course, Sir Lord, my Mister, and the lady, and yes, of course.
Friend, calm down. I put my hand on his shoulder.
Oh well, this is gonna get better.
I put my hand on his shoulders. Is he shorter than me?
Doing his face.
I'll put both my hands on his shoulder. I'll put my hand on his shoulder and be like, breathe, friend. It's okay. We're only here to provide you business. Don't worry. So, what would it cost us?
Artie,
These 5 horses.
would you mind giving me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Uh-oh.
A wisdom saving throw?
Oh god, what did you do?
Is it the orb? Nope. Out of combat.
Adrish, as you place your hand on the shoulder of the man, you feel a pulse of energy run through you. The man's eyes sort of glaze a bit, and a pleasant smile spreads across his face. Well, of course, there shouldn't be any problem to store your horses as long as you want.
Did
We
my
give them a
eyes
nice rub down. We're going to clean their hooves. Is there anything else you would need?
No, friend, that is. Did I realize that something happened there?
There was definitely some sort of jolt of energy running through you.
Can I sense the orb? Is it like doing something?
Well, it's definitely, swirling with energy as usual. Maybe a bit
Not
more
more
agitated,
Yeah.
but
Poor bastard. Yes, that will be just fine. Feed them, stable them, take care of them for a while. We'll be back in a bit. What would it run us to stable the horses, friend? And again,
I would not want to charge such esteemed people in my
in-
humble stable.
I think my lady usually takes it as an insult if we don't pay our way. So
I
please,
would not. I would not.
please charge your usual rates. That would be more than suitable.
For these 5 horses, just will be 5 silver coins for the day.
I'll flip him 5 silver. And I'll add a 6th just for the. You know.
Just for the mind-altering, lasting effects.
Yep.
For the damages.
Emotional damage.
Emotional
damage.
Adrish, the man takes the money from you, bows deep, and sort of backs away bowing. The kids are sort of mimicking and mocking him from behind his back. But as he turns, he sort of not really shouts at them, but sets them up to take your horses and get to work.
Alright then. Sorry, friend, once before I forget. What was your name? I didn't catch it.
Oh, my humble apologies. I must have forgotten. I am Halamar, Blasco Halamar. This is my
Blasco Halamar.
This is my simple establishment.
Don't be bashful. It's quite a fine stable. I can tell.
I do not deserve your praises, sir, mister.
I'll tap him on the shoulder again and turn away. Thank you.
Give me other reasons. No.
Yeah,
Well-
sorry, what I miss?
Nothing. I just took somebody over.
Sorry,
I'm
what?
just messing with Adrish.
Oh, nice. I missed
I
a
thought he
lot
was gonna
of...
ask me for a persuasion check. He asked me for a fucking wisdom saving throw. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Who
shit.
needs persuasion when you have the orb?
Yep. Alright. So I guess let's. I'll turn to him again because I'm an idiot. And I'll say,
Yeah, the man stands there. He did not move an inch.
is there a tavern or an inn here where we can clean up and get a drink, perhaps?
The only tavern in Beliard is the Watchful Knight.
Where you point us in the right direction?
Oh, it's in the center, right next to the morsel of the one.
The morsel of the one? What did you say? Morsel of the one?
Sorry?
What did you say? Morsel of the one?
Yeah, the
morsel?
morsel of the one.
Like the morsel of food?
Yeah.
Okay. You said the morsel of the one. As in
Yes.
the one, as in the deity.
Oh, you haven't heard of it?
I have. Is he vitally
no.
followed here?
Oh, it's strange you haven't heard of the morsel then. People been talking about it all over. It's got Beliard quite an eve. They call it the Healing Stone of Beliard.
Hmm.
It's in the center of town. There's
How long has it been around?
oh, 5 years now. Fell from the sky, say. But
How long has that? Sorry, hey. How long had the activity in Waterdeep been? The one, not that much, right? It's pretty recent, relatively.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
curious about that as well.
yeah, the Church of the One. So there were like small groups for a couple years now, but they really picked up like before winter this year. Like
So 5
just
years is the longest, right? Basically, we've ever heard of.
yeah,
it.
5 years is since like that was 5 years ago was the 10 Days of
10
Darkness.
days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll ask him. Did it happen to be right after the 10 day?
Well, not
Darkness?
right after, but yeah, someday around there.
And it heals people, this morsel of the one.
Oh, I'm not really well versed, but the constant of the one is there. Ask him. He knows. Well, ask her. She knows more about it.
Hmm. Right. What about the other gods? Are they still worshipped in Valia?
But of course, why wouldn't they?
We've heard some troubling stories recently. Anyway, you've been most helpful. I will go find this. Was it the night? Something? No,
The watchful night.
the watchful night. Yes. Thank you, friend. You've been extremely helpful. Please return to your business.
Yep, yeah, I will.
I turn around and walk away. Is he moving? I look back after walking away a little bit.
Yeah, he seems to be moving towards the stables. He seems almost sluggish.
Oh man, what did I do to this guy?
Adrish, as you look back, would you give me a perception check, please?
Perception. Okay, sorry. I mean, I'm just not gonna roll. Just assume it's under a 10 always.
I don't know how you do this, to be honest.
It's actually kind of incredible, isn't it?
Honestly, at this point, I think he's doing actual real magic.
You know, 5,
It's a-
9,
it's a-
5, 4, and like I
It's a
remember
gift.
there was a battle when he rolled like 20, 19, 20.
It's the shadow kicks in the battles, you know.
He just
Also,
can we? I'm going to make it at some point that you're just taken over during battle. Like Adrish is just around during social
Interaction in
conversation.
the battle is the shadow.
Yeah, whenever. Wait, Artie, wasn't that your character concept? Really?
Eventually.
Are
yet.
you manipulating roles to fit your
Yep.
backstory?
Yep.
yeah, that's a bit mad.
Dedication
lie.
to the RP.
That's a
Jesus.
method actor.
Oh yeah,
Truly.
Artie, I forgot to tell you. You do have 1 point of inspiration because you shared more story last week.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Not bardic inspiration, but normal inspiration.
Alright.
So,
Okay.
you leave the horses behind. Zephyr immediately heads to one of the trots and starts chewing, while the young apprentices begin scrubbing him down. The Shadow Ranger sort of stands by Finn until you tell him to go to the stables, and then he marches over and stands there very rigidly. The other three just act like normal horses.
They are, because they are.
And, you know, they all have their quirks.
Yeah, but the two idiots are like specifically super crazy.
No,
You know, the ADHD horse one looks like kind of normal compared next to Sunshine. I don't think.
The ADHD horse.
Yeah, he is the ADHD horse, right? That's what he had.
Well, not really. I wouldn't put it that far. He's just, you know, he has attention issues. You know, he has a wandering mind,
Alright,
or just, you know, ate too much crazy meat.
alright.
So you
Ain't
leave the
nothing like
horse.
funky meat.
You leave the horses behind and begin walking into the center of the village. You pass by some smaller houses, farmlands, and as you reach a small center square, you see a sort of freshly built looking well, you know, maybe 5 years old or less, to
Mm-hmm.
the side, as in the center there's an odd sight. Jutting out of the ground like a blackened, charred pillar or finger stands a strange stone. Surrounding it is a circle of wooden posts hammered into the ground, sort of creating a corral. These are maybe less than a meter tall, and these ropes are connecting them. Inside this 15 feet radius circle are people. Some laying on blankets, others huddled under makeshift tents, some just sitting on the ground.
Do they look injured, hurt, sick?
As you move closer, give me a medicine check.
Why? So what?
Come on. Nat 20. Nat 20.
I
Look,
believe in
At
you. You
some
can
point
do
you
it.
need to roll better.
hey,
At some point you do need to roll better. You know, we just need to
Hey.
exhaust the bad luck.
hey.
Get the good juju up.
You take 3 points of exhaustion for that roll.
Atrish, while you are not, you know, a doctor, but you've been around a lot of injured people during the war.
Yep.
These people don't seem as of injured, but you do see some that seem to be weak, malnourished, sweat rolling down their brow, even at this hour the day is not that very warm. Others laying under blankets, shaking a bit.
Sick generally. Huh.
Behind
I
the
didn't-
rope, you see a single person. Well, not behind the rope, but behind this whole circle. A brown robed figure with long, graying, dark brown hair that almost reaches her waist, moving around and talking to these people.
That would be the. What was the name? He gave us a name. He gave us a title.
Constant of the one.
Constant. We might met another constant, right? Back in.
Well, you've
yeah.
seen Constance, but you met a second.
Yeah, I mean that was the really high up.
All right,
Not
and a
that.
third.
Yeah, the constant is like a normal worker, right? Or like a pastor or something.
Yeah, a constant is a fully initiated member who
Yeah,
did
but
receive
not like
clerical,
leadership.
who received clerical power.
Yeah, but not like leadership.
No, yeah. So they are like they are under the 30. So basically, the under the 30s. Tertiuses. Jesus.
You
Well,
guys want to see what all that is about?
why did we do that?
But it's the one we have been looking into them. Maybe some new information could be gleaned.
Yeah, but I'm tired.
Why don't you go on ahead to the tavern and I'll meet you there?
Okay. And Doran walks away.
We'll split the party. who's going to the
Wait,
tavern?
Finn, where are you guys going? Are you leaving the mad old man with the lovely woman?
No, I'll hang around for a bit. I don't really trust anybody here.
What?
So you're going to let the squishies go into the tavern?
Oh, the
Squishy?
squishy. Oh, okay. So pretty much what you're saying is split up the party. All right.
I mean, we are splitting up the party, so you know who's going where.
I'm just asking which way are you going?
You know what? Fine, I'll go into the tavern with the squishies.
What about you, Finn? Finn, you are muted.
He said he
I
was
will-
going together.
I think
I
he's
will
in here.
be back though.
I thought he said he's back. Okay, sorry.
He did, but I think he left again.
Never mind then. So, Dorin, you turn away from this circle and the stone and the woman and the sick and all that nonsense because all that you care about is a soft cushioned bed, something that is not warmed up rations or something that Wave have caught. And maybe a couple hours of spending reading instead of, you know, all this yucky traveling and outside stuff. But as you walk by the circle towards the well labeled tavern/inn, the Watchful Night, which sigil is a standing knight's armor with its sword raised above its head and a shield gripped in front of him. Something catches your eye. Your left eye.
Oh. Oh, my eye.
Your right eye is not looking towards the stone.
What do you mean the right eye?
Sorry?
Isn't the left moving? I'm confused.
I'm confusing myself as well. Which of your eyes did I curse in the end?
I think it's the left one, right?
I'm going to make sure because this matters.
Okay.
I'm going to make a note of this. But I only left it in the session notes and not in your personal note.
Oh, your fault.
Well, you don't remember either.
It's not my job. Well, it kinda is, but sure.
Yes, it was the left eye. Because mirror magic.
Of course.
No, because you know you felt the thing in your right eye, but it was actually affecting your left eye. That was. The
I'm
thing.
back.
For Twilight. Notice it.
We to now make a note of this on your personal info as well.
Oh, what do we do now?
I don't know.
So
Just doing stuff.
you notice that your left eye is not looking towards the stone, even when you look towards it with your right.
Okay. I'm obviously gonna look at what he's looking at. It's my eye. I don't stop seeing with it.
Huh? Yeah, it's just it seems that just when you look towards the standing stone, your vision in your left eye blurs. Not being able to focus, or sort of drifting away from.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna try to make it unblurred by turning the way, some way. I don't know, to my left probably.
Yeah, at the moment you take your eyes off the stone pillar, your vision returns perfectly to its pristine, elven and quality. You know,
You're
you're
always wearing glasses, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but you're only wearing it for fashion.
I mean, they kind of busted right now, so probably.
You know, they are just for reading.
Reading glasses? Was reading glasses at 20?
Yeah, you know, these like, you know, not prescriptions. Those are like the gamer glasses to protect your eyes.
Oh,
The
from the glare.
Gomer glasses.
They are not tinted orange though, because that's just bullshit.
They're tinted
Tinted blue.
black, so you can't see. They're just black panes. Can't even see through them. They're that tinted.
Doan is the guy with sunglasses in the library.
He wears sunglasses at night inside of a building.
The coolest librarian.
Yep.
The coolest librarian versus the coolest librarian versus the lamest barbarian.
The coolest librarian of them all.
Anyway.
You know, with this strange phenomenon in mind, you turn away and enter the watchful night. By the way, Finn, Adrish was heading towards the strange stone and circle and cleric, while the others just went into the inn. What
Wait,
about you?
no. My eyes started blowing. I'm not going anywhere until I find out what's happening.
Oh, so did I go with the others?
No. We're not gonna gloss over that. Oh yeah. At some point, you just go blind.
So, with a sudden turn, Dorian, you turn away from the inviting door of the watchful night, and instead head towards the strange pillar and the circle. What about you, Emma? You left the you know, the idea of a restful night in the tavern behind as well. Oh, sorry. It's only
Yeah, I
Vape's
wanna go
going
with
to the tavern.
Oh,
Nah, they've
Oh.
come with us, man. Come on now.
yeah, I'll come with them.
Nobody's going to the tavern in the end.
Nah, not yet.
We don't split the party.
Yeah,
If
we
the
don't
party
split the
tries-
party here. Come on.
You know, when
What-
the party
and that-
try to split, you just put some weird shit and they can stick together because you're afraid.
No.
No,
Fear.
we're not afraid, Hig. Who told you that?
I'm afraid.
Oh, you should.
I am incredibly afraid.
You are the only one who shouldn't be.
No, well, the one was like a slap away from falling down. Because I'm pretty sure if you watch the party's health, yeah.
I'm always a slap away from falling down, though.
We're
Well,
still
no,
good.
but we're closer.
We're still good. So, as you approach the circle, you sort of catch snippets of the conversation between the cleric and the people. She seemed to be asking about their well-being, if they need anything, and they seem very grateful and thanking her for the good work that he does for them.
Emma, you want to take the lead on this?
Yeah, this is your jurisdiction. Our fearless leader.
Perhaps,
Oh,
perhaps
I'm meant
just
to be doing
don't.
right now.
Perhaps just don't start with the "I'm a noble" part of it. But
It'll be alright.
I
I
don't know.
trust
I don't know.
you. You've got this.
As you approach, some of the people in the circle sort of look up towards you, and as the cleric notices that, she turns towards you. She is a nice-looking woman, to be honest. She is in her late 40s, maybe. Her skin seems to be almost of hardened by wind. There are some dark circles under her eyes, and her hair is openly flowing on her back. From her neck hangs a very simple version of the symbol of the one. An iron circle with a silvery cross in the middle. Oh, greetings. You, you look worse for wear. Are you feeling all right? You all seem quite, you came out of quite a rough journey. Oh, well, I don't have much magic left, but if you require, I can provide some healing for you. Um, Unfortunately, at the don't! Unfortunately, there's not much we can do for these people.
Why
You
is that the
see,
case?
those who gather in the shadow of the morsel of the one are ones who carry the sickness, the arcane wasting.
Uh,
Thanks, well, to be honest, I got to say I don't like it when they call it the morsel of the one. I found no indication that it would be.
The what now?
The stone.
I don't
By
think it has anything to do with
Keep
one.
going. The stone of what? The stone?
that
It's
stone.
this big stone in the middle.
As she points towards the charred pillar. By
Or
a
storing dragon thing.
by a best estimate, it was a fallen celestial body, and it emanates an anti-magical aura.
Interesting.
Is that why the people with arcane wasting are near it? So that they can.
Oh.
Yes, unfortunately, it does not. She sort of, speaks a bit quieter, stepping away from them. It does not provide a cure, but seem to halt the advance of the disease. Many are able to recover while sitting by it. That's why they call it the healing stone.
You are a monster of the one.
Yes, my name is Endel, Constant Endel.
Also, Mandela, pleasure to meet you. My name is Atrish Ansel.
It's a pleasure, Adrisht.
And this, of course,
I wanted the
is
whole
Finn.
name. My name's Finn.
Ah,
By the way, the
You-
moment
you-
they mention anti-magic properties for the stone, Doran just went to the stone and is starting inspecting it.
He's probably
Oh,
hugging
Sorry,
it.
careful.
what was her
Lauren.
name again? Who?
Dorian,
It's
before
not
you
a rock. It's a
before
boulder.
you're approaching it, the stone is corralled with a 15-feet radius with sort of wooden posts and
So
rope, and
it's-
there are a lot of sick people around it.
With arcane wasting. Please do not go in there.
I'm just asking if you're going to approach with these conditions as well.
Fine, I'm gonna stay behind.
No,
But the
I'm
more
not saying
I
you
approach,
can't. I'm not
does
saying
the
you
more
can't.
my eye go in the fritz?
So, what was the name again? Sorry.
Andel.
Andel. Right.
And
Uh,
Endell.
and she is
Constant
a
She's a constant of the one.
Yeah.
Late 40s woman. Apparently pretty. Really pretty.
oh, she's a sweet
she
one.
she has a charm to her.
Constant Andel, you said that you do not think this has anything to do with the one?
Well, that was the agreement of our clergyman. We have not seen anything foretold. We have not seen visions of it. We can
Um,
only assume it's. Well, we could assume it's a divine gift, but we just received out of nowhere. But
Why is it named so if the clergy will not claim it?
the people have taken up this name.
Oh,
They
so
say it came from the sky and
has the one surpassed all the other gods in terms of their hold on people's heart in Beliar?
well, I wouldn't say so. You see, I was a clergywoman of Saloon before, but
She abandoned you?
it's how am
it's
I
okay
to
if you-
help? How am I to help people without
Gifts the saloon.
healing magic? I can make remedies, but
This
is
is a
that
story
enough?
that is all too familiar. Constant and Del.
It's
I do
not
not-
that I abandoned my fate. It is just that I
Sure.
was given help.
And your faith abandoned you.
No, no. I still believe. I believe that the one will come and the gods will join us in paradise. How could I say that Shaloon is gone as the moon still rises in the night sky?
And yet you cannot feel her presence, can you?
how long exactly have you been in service to the one?
Oh, it's well, maybe 5 months now.
I'm sorry, this must all seem very strange to you. Yes, just asking so many questions out of the blue, turning up here. We were just passing through with going
Oh,
towards Silvery Moon.
I don't mind. It's just good that takes my mind off these people for a moment. They are suffering a lot. A lot of people don't dare to approach them, and since the one's power seems to protect me from arcane wasting, I am able to aid them, provide them with what I can.
Do you find it strange at all that the one is immune
Well,
to the arcane wasting?
not immune, Adrisht. I am risking my life here, I know. Many of my fellow followers have fallen to the arcane wasting. It's just we are more resilient, I guess. That is the
That's
only
right.
reason we are able to help these people, as if it's our mission to look after them.
How long have you been here? The stone, they say, is
Yes, it was quite feared by many before. Think about it. A stone fallen from the sky in the center of our village. It destroyed the square. We've repaired it, but no one dared to touch it or move it. It was a traveling group of adventurers who discovered its anti-magical property. We didn't even really notice. No one really deals with magic beside me.
how tall is the stone?
Maybe 6.5 feet. It's quite narrow. Maybe a foot and a half at its feet, and it's not really pointed. It's quite jagged,
Hmm.
but the top is sort of rounded.
Can I feel the anti-magic aura? Can I feel like the effects of it? Like,
Outside the barrier, no.
like, uh, okay.
You know, what, give me a perception check.
Perception.
Yep.
Alright. As we run
Uh,
incoming.
Yep.
Almost.
About where we are.
You try you look closely at the stone and the surrounding area, but nothing really seemed all that different. The people are sitting there, the sun is shining and the stone just stands there. Somehow this area of corralled off is a bit strange to feel, but it is corralled off as if it's just containing the sick. Maybe just to keep you from wandering in. But nothing really catches your eye. There's no obvious signs to your eyes.
Constant. You've been working with these people who've been trying to help them for a while now, I assume. How does this sickness spread? Is it just the use of magic that causes it?
If it was like that, it would make our lives so much easier. But no, unfortunately not. The arcane sickness, it spreads amongst common folk as well. Just like many other plagues. It causes high fevers and coughs.
Does the use of magic make one more vulnerable to it?
Well, you see, I haven't left Beliard for a while, but there were some Constants traveling through who told me of a convent. The Secondus have gathered in Luskan, and they talked and discussed their findings regarding the arcane wasting. Apparently, the danger is that not only the spell's caster can spread to the target, but the target's sickness can spread to the caster.
I'll take a few steps back. How high up is it? It's like 6 meters up, right?
What?
The wall. Oh, sorry, 1 meter up. How tall was
Less
the...
than like the
6 feet?
barrier
Yeah.
is less than a meter.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Constant, could you repeat that again? You guys discovered that the arcane wasting spreads in a unique way? I'm not really good with magic.
Yes, unlike anything. it's not like a normal plague that would spread between people. It spreads like that as well, but it spreads through magic.
I'll move a little bit away and cast Mage Hand.
A magic cast on a person can affect it with the arcane wasting if the caster carries it.
Wait,
But
any kind of magic?
any kind of magic.
Interesting.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and
Yep.
send it over the what do you call it? The barrier, like high above, so that it doesn't come near the people. And make it move towards the
How
stone.
high?
Like 10, 15, 20 feet up. And then once it's right on top of the
Artie, as the
Did you
moment
not listen to us?
the moment the
That's what I'm
mage
testing.
hand enters above the barrier,
it
it
disappears.
disappears.
Okay.
You're still concentrating on the spell, but you can't
If I try to
feel
pull it out,
you can't feel it connecting. No.
okay, so just
Oh wait, so like the magic itself literally.
It's called an anti-magic field.
yeah, it's fine. Just
As if
trying
you're
to-
sending your magical pulses into nothing.
This is most.
Now, if you
Well,
don't mind,
sorry.
I will have to return to tending to the sick. There's still some food I need to distribute.
Okay,
Yes,
quick,
of course.
quick question though. You said the stone is celestial?
Well, it fell out of the sky.
I am not quite certain, to be honest. The villagers say it fell out of the sky as a blazing ball of fire, but by the time it landed, it just impacted the ground, not even
Hmm.
causing any damage to the village. Stood
Other
here
than
ever
the square.
since.
That's not. That's wrong. That's not supposed to happen.
I mean, it did destroy the square, though. They said, right?
Yeah. So it impacted this 15 feet
And
area,
embedded
but
in the ground.
it caused no damage further out.
Is there any crater?
No, because they repaired the ground around it.
Okay.
So
How-
that I understand, the stone which is like person-sized
Yes.
impacted and just destroyed a square.
No,
town square?
it destroyed a 15 feet radius area. It's not really destroyed, it's impacted the ground.
He means like from the shockwave.
Yeah, but
probably
caused no
should've-
further damage outside that.
Yeah, but it should be more.
Yeah, it should be more, definitely. You haven't you
It's
don't
too
know
small.
much. You don't know much about meteors.
I don't know
But-
anything about meteors.
But
Don't
I
what
know
are
this
meteors.
much is that something this
even
big
though-
should do
yeah.
more.
Yeah, Dorian, just your basic knowledge of physics gives you
Yeah,
the
it's
idea
basic
that if,
physics. It's not magic.
if
It's
something falls out of the sky, it would do more damage. Even if it's just thrown by a catapult, it would do more damage than that.
I mean, is
This-
there a reason why it's so small?
Yes. The answer is magic.
In this case,
It's the only force in the universe that can alter physics, the world itself. The only reason this town is still on the map is because something happened to that stone that made sure that it wouldn't destroy it. Which means intent?
We also don't know the mass of the stone. Is it heavy? Has anybody tried to lift it? Pull it out? Move it? Could just be very
Oh,
light.
Nobody really dares to touch it. It's odd, and there's. Well, that's one of the reasons I don't believe it's from the one. Such a chill feeling to it, don't you think?
it's keeping people alive and helping them, I'll put aside the chill feeling.
I mean, even if it was a really light thing, it couldn't have survived the impact. This is impossible.
Outer shell could be hard, but inner could be like not very dense.
That means hollow.
Yeah, could be. Could be a vessel.
Still.
I mean, we don't know enough to make that estimate, like whether or not it would like destroy everything.
Constant, quick question. If I were to go and touch the stone, am I in danger?
I don't think the stone gives any danger. Just be careful around the sick.
Okay, yeah, Doin just goes in. Just goes.
Oh my god.
And approaches the stone.
Oh my god.
By the way, what happens to the left eye while all this is happening? Because it started
is the dragon just
blurring
taking
when I was
snapshots
starting to look
with
at it.
Doran's eyes?
Yeah. Doran, as you approach the single opening in the circle, you keep your eye on the stone. Your left eye goes blurrier and blurrier as you approach. The moment you step over the barrier for a second, it goes dark in your left eye and it returns to normal.
Like normal?
Well, normal to his vision returns to normal.
Like when we see him, does his eye go back to like a normal eye?
No, but you. So, but more importantly, Dorian, there's no magic here. You feel as if you're standing in complete darkness, without anything surrounding you. You still see the sunlight, but you feel as if it's not touching you. You still see the breeze around you blowing loose dust and leaves, but you don't feel it on your skin. You see the people around, but you feel as if they are miles away. Even that spark, that divine spark that you feel as it wavers in this anti-magic field. You walk forward amongst the sick, some laying, some crouching down, sitting, their heads in their hands. Some shaking with fever, others coughing uncontrollably under their blankets. Cutting through that 15 feet feels awfully long. Those people around you are suffering. But you reach the stone. I think it's taller than you, right?
How tall did you say it was?
It's 6.5 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not that tall.
Dorian, you feel as if the stone is towering over you. Its dark, cool, almost obsidian-like surface, glistening in the sunlight.
Inspect the shit out of the stone. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for anything. I'm touching, I'm observing.
Smelling.
Yeah, probably licking as well.
Again, yeah, lick the stone that the people cough on.
He's gonna lick at the top of it.
Yo,
Give me a
tastes like salt
Constitution
rock.
saving throw, please.
Oh,
I'm fine.
yo, did he decide against it?
Oh, that's just so funny.
So?
Give me an invest.
Oh, right, I can't cast guidance on myself.
Nope.
Gonna try my luck.
Yeah.
Shoot!
Yeah.
I don't want
And
any
you
of
taste the magic flowing through it.
Yeah, Dorian, as you closely inspect this stone, just change the wrong number. I'm just editing scores there. So you inspect the stone closely. You run your fingers around its ragged edges. You try to peer into it. You walk around it. You touch it. You smell it. But it's alien. You can't tell what kind of rock it is. You can't tell how it really got here, what affected it. And you can't really ascertain what sort of source it has for its anti-magic property.
Okay, I don't know. What would Doin know about anti-magic
What do you mean?
material at all? Do you know any of?
As I did tell you that after the 10 Days of Darkness, there were areas where magic was
Stopped working.
problematic. Some went wild, others became anti-magic areas. You haven't heard of an object holding an anti-magical area force, but this might be that. To your best knowledge.
Okay, no, that's a stupid question. Why did I think that? Can it? No, no, never mind. It doesn't. Just to be sure, it doesn't. There's no lock on it, right? I have a mystery key. Might as well ask.
Take out the key and poke the stone with it. It does not open.
Yo, does a key-shaped hole just appear and Doran can put it in?
Yeah, I thought I'd ask.
Give me a divine guidance roll.
Oh, okay.
Stupid enough ideas.
Eh.
No.
Oh.
What would he have had to roll?
I'm not going to
20
tell you.
probably?
It probably
Definitely
wouldn't have
20.
been enough.
Yeah. Don't make me roll if I'm never going to succeed.
Yeah, that's mean.
Okay. I have a penknife. I'd like to try to essentially scrape a tiny bit of stone.
So, Dorian, as you take out your knife and begin scraping against the stone, you feel something at your feet. A man leaned up and grabbed your clothes.
Oh no!
What are you doing? What are you doing to the mortal?
Wait, is this a sick person?
To the what?
Absolutely.
Yo,
sorry, to the
Misty
what?
Step, bro.
Misty step in an entire magic field.
The
I
man,
didn't tell you to go and lift the rock.
the man is malnourished looking, but he's grabbing onto you, and there's some rage in his eyes as you're messing with that rock.
I'm trying to
You
find
see-
out if the stone is gonna kill you, dumbass. Now let go of my leg before I punch you.
The man seems confused and feverish, and he holds on to
Sir,
you.
sir, he's a
drag you back.
researcher. Sir, he's a researcher. Please let him be. He needs to examine
Yeah,
the
he's a
stone, figure out his
geologist.
properties.
Shut up,
He's a
you.
geologist from the.
You guys know I said that, and then after I realized, oh wait, it actually makes perfect sense in this situation.
Yep.
This is his specialty.
Adrisht, give me a persuasion check, please.
Persuasion?
I'm actually good at these.
Yeah, well, you roll like shit every time, so. I'm
I'm
telling
not,
that I
I'm
rolled
not the,
2-5.
I'm not the one who's about to get killed by a random person. There you go.
Oh, that's a good roll.
See, we come in clutch, bro.
Mm.
What about those bad rolls out of combat?
Those are not useful. Not clutch. This is clutch. Saving Doran's life.
I think you're pretty sure more saving this man's life than Doran's.
I mean, you would kill him now, but the disease would kill you forever.
Hey, if I get sick, I licked the
roll-
stone. It's too late.
It's not the stone that's the problem. It's the people.
He
Yeah.
did roll a 3 on a con save.
Yeah, if
Once-
it that mattered at all, which we don't know.
Why is he making...
Doran, the man seems to not have enough strength to hold onto your clothes as he sort of falls back onto his bum, sitting there sort of mumbling about the stone being divine and protecting them and keeping them alive. But it seems that Adrisht's calming and persuasive voice have calmed him enough that you are able to proceed. You scrape your knife against the stone surface of the stone, and after a couple attempts, you notice a chink in your blade. There are no visible damage on the surface of the stone.
But there's on my blade.
Yep.
Okay. You're a better knife?
A magical knife?
I mean, I have woodcarver's tool, and I have a throwing dagger. Is the setting not magical yet?
Is there a side where the concentration of people is less?
There are not many people here to begin with. Maybe 20 to 30 people
Around the stone?
around the stone. But they seem to be settled in for a while. Some have bedrolls, others have sort of makeshift tents. It's almost like a small camp in the center of this village. As if they are planned to stay here until they die or survive the arcane wasting.
Man, I don't want these idiots to die, but like, I really want to touch this, take the orb inside.
Oh, yeah, because that's the better idea.
I mean, then licking it, yes.
Sure, take your literal lifeline into an anti-magic field.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the point. I want to see if I can drop it there.
Yeah, maybe that's the
If
answer.
it's above
Adrish.
10, you do it. If it's
Yeah,
below
it's
10,
not
you
like we
don't do
were warned several times that this was a terrible idea and that you should never ever do it.
Who
I
told
don't
me?
remember that. Well, Adrish just wants to get rid of the orb.
Yep, that's my whole goal.
Yeah, that's the whole deal. The
Yo,
I'm
shadow
okay.
said, the shadow said that the orb,
Yeah,
the
he
orb.
said that the separation would kill him.
Not
Well-
from the orb, from him.
Because he was protecting it just from the orb, right?
Yeah, the orb is the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the orb
that's
is the problem.
assuming he's not in the orb as well.
What? No, he said I need to free him. He's in a different place.
Nah, but I think Doran's saying like he's not in league with the orb and just using that to play you.
I doubt
So,
it.
yeah. I mean,
It's
I
not the
don't
operating
No,
think
theory.
it's
anyway,
fine.
if you're entering, go ahead.
Yeah, I
Wait,
entered
you
the
don't?
place. I'm entering the thing. I'm not touching anything, but I'm just entering the thing, and I want to see what happens to the orb.
Whoa, Josh, you saw this is a good idea with your special constitution.
My constitution is actually really good.
I think he said he
I'm
meant condition.
no, I said
Oh.
constitution, but I was talking about his special condition. His unique body.
So, anything?
Adrisht, with the orb in hand as always, you walk towards the opening. You walk towards this circle of sickness with the stone in the middle, thinking that this might be it. Your salvation. The
No.
solution
I
to
know
your
it's not
problem.
gonna be. I'm just experimenting.
Hey, it could be. It's anti-magic. Maybe if you can drop the orb there and step out, it will stay there. And you'll be free.
That'll be something.
But as a pragmatic old bastard, you don't get your hopes up. If your life could be saved so easily, there wouldn't be, two weird entities fighting for your body and soul.
Wait, there's two now?
There are
Three
always.
actually.
And
I remember the shadow, but what about the other one?
There's a lady involved.
there's a lady involved.
Oh.
Adrisht. As your leg swings forward to step into a circle, the orb disappears.
Disappears.
Yep, and I need you to roll me a d6.
Oh god.
Oh.
What? Why is it always the weirdest things?
It's like on one you die, on two you die, on three you die.
Then it's a 4.
On
On
4
4
you
you die.
lose,
On 5,
and
on 6 you die.
on 6
Oh,
you're
before
blind.
You just experience excruciating pain.
Oh wait, what did you say, Gonny?
Excruciating pain.
On 4 he gets excruciating pain.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
How did you guess?
Wow.
Ah!
Adrisht,
Oh, it's more than that.
as you step forward into the anti-magic field, you feel you lose your connection to your magic. There's nothing around you. You feel the darkness dissipates, but memories do not return. You're left with nothing but despair. The power that pulsed in your hand that gave you some confidence is gone. And in your left arm, the bone is shattered as a great big lump stands in your arm.
Great big lump
Yep.
from the stone.
No,
Nope.
like the orb is in your arm.
Wait, what?
The orb went into your arm.
Like inside it?
Yep.
Yeah. Can
But
I,
do I know if it's the orb?
I mean, come on, do I know? it's an
No, it
orb?
could be cancer.
No,
Yeah,
it's inside
yes.
my arm, so I can't
Yep.
see it probably.
So,
Yep.
can I
Yeah, but
run
it's
in
big
and
enough to
grab
shatter
him?
your arm.
You're unable to lift your left arm at all. It is completely
Do I take any
useless.
damage?
Yes.
I'm guessing I broke an arm. I take some
Yeah,
damage.
you did broken arm.
You did break it in enough.
Maybe you shouldn't have done this. Oh, fuck.
No, I needed to do this.
I mean, when you had HP.
That's fine. I have friends.
Yeah.
Do you?
You think? Yeah, it's not even that high roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 7 damage.
Okay.
Can
The
I?
pain is very bad. You sort of stumble.
But there's no magic.
No magic.
I'm gonna pull out my dagger.
You're going to cut off your arm.
I'm gonna
What are-
cut into where the bulges, and I'm gonna tear my arm open.
Adrift?
It's trying to hide from me. It's threatened. There's
Yeah.
something here.
Adrisht, I'm going to need you to give me a wisdom check to see if you're crazy enough to do this.
I am crazy enough to do this. I don't need a
I
wisdom
know
check
you're
for that.
crazy enough, but I still need you to give me
It's
a
still
check.
cutting into your own arm to remove a knob.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
wild.
something beyond.
It was a fucking 20.
Adrish, you take out your blade and you plunge it into your own arm.
Great!
it-
It only does 1d6, 1d4 damage.
Yeah,
Can't die from this.
yeah, it's a 1d4.
+2.
Let's do
two.
it.
It's not a crit.
You want me to roll?
I can roll. So that's 4 more piercing damage.
Alright.
As you, to the horrifying view of all around you, slice open the flesh on your arm.
I'm still walking in, by the way. Further and
No,
further
you're
into the
not.
field. Why
No,
not?
you're not, Trish, because you have fallen to your knees.
I'll get up and then keep walking in.
Oh yeah.
You just shattered your arm.
I mean, we've broken a lot worse than just shattering our arms.
Unable to lift your left arm, you hack at it with your right, dagger in hand. Blood spewing down your arm, splattering on the ground. The people around you gasp and cry out and try to move away from you. Even those who shake with fever try to crawl away from the crazed madman stabbing himself.
I'd like to run towards the crazed man and just
I would also
drag
like
him out.
to. I would also like to try.
I'll
to
put
do
my
that.
hand up. Stop!
I don't care. I'm dragging
No.
you out. You're gonna have to fight me. And
Yeah, I'll fight him.
you're not strong.
I don't give a shit.
Neither am I. But
What do you guys do? Adrish is trying to push himself towards the stone.
I'm also cutting. Was I able to cut a hole into my arm to see the orb?
You sort of slice it open, but it's going to take a you're literally trying to cut your muscles open
Yeah.
to get to it.
Yep.
So I'm going to give them each an action before you get to it.
Alright.
Can
Yeah,
I
but
attempt to? Can I attempt to grapple Adrish, like put him in a sleeper hold?
can I knock him out? Just straight up, just clock him on the face, and he goes to sleep.
Of course, you can
That
punch
seems
him.
You can punch me. You can't knock me out.
I do have a staff. Can I knock him out with a staff?
You guys not? Can nobody
You
hear
can
me?
roll to hit.
Yeah, you can absolutely roll to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Vape.
I'm just dead.
Why do we need that 20s, guys?
He just kills me
Uh,
instantly.
Wait, what about Vape sleeper hold as well?
Yeah.
That's an 8
I'm dead.
damage.
Drisht is down and bleeding out.
Drag him out!
So it,
I'll
Is
pull.
Vape
I'll
just lying on top of
I'll
him?
drag him out of the circle.
So yeah, you wave as Drisht collapses backwards as Doran's staff connects with his face, leaving a big bruise mark on him. But that's good compared to the self-harm he's done already. Seems nothing. As he falls down, you catch him and quickly put him in a chokehold, realizing that he's already out cold.
That's it.
Why death save?
I'm
You
dead.
haven't been hurt yet.
I'm at
Yeah.
0 HP. I'm
Yeah,
bleeding
well,
out.
First, we're dragging you out.
Yeah,
And-
give me a death save. success.
Right.
Dies.
Well, yes, we
Oh,
we drag him out.
I'm sorry for our friend. I think we should go to the end.
The people quickly moving away from you all as you drag the unconscious body of Adrish, still bleeding heavily from the arm. I'm going to say, Adrish, that you stuck your dagger for the last moment into your arm
I'm
before
gonna.
before Dorian cooked you out, and it's sort of wedged in there.
What happens when we make him leave the anti-magic area?
What do you mean?
Like, does
Well,
the orb
the
come out of
orb
his
is
arm?
still in his arm.
Does his body react?
As you pull Adrish out of the anti-magic circle, Dorian, you feel as if life has returned to you. The wind is blowing, the sun is shining down on you, and you feel the flare of magic in your chest as the spark returns to its full power under the sun. The lump in Adrish's arm disappears the moment it's out of the circle, and his dagger sort of sinks deeper into the flesh.
Okay.
And the bloody orb sits on Adrish's hand.
I'd like to stabilize the wrist.
Okay.
I'd also like
if
to.
if I remember correctly, a stabilize is a DC 15 medicine check.
I don't know.
Can I
I was going to go
help?
for
Because I
10,
think I have
but
proficiency in it.
I don't
you have
remember.
proficiency in medicine? But then,
I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I'm proficient in medicine.
Well, survey. Give me that medicine check.
I just
Can I
need to
give
roll
him the
above
help action?
10. Hey!
Hey!
10 or above.
Viv, you quickly pull out the dagger from Adrish's arm. You apply bandages and reset the broken bone in his arm, taking out some, leftover bones and such that you gathered in your journey as you quickly fashion a splint for his arm.
I thought you were gonna say that, like, I just was like a goblin and took whatever bone was like already hanging
Just
out.
take it out
from
of
him.
the arm.
Like
That's
anything that's splintered off and I can't, like, obviously can't be put in. Like I thought you were like you're gonna be like a goblin and take that. It was like,
just
oh,
collect it. It'll be useful later.
Does he clean it? No, he just licks it and tucks it away. Yeah, that's good.
So, as you drag Adrish away from the circle, the people sort of calm a bit, but they still seem shocked or shaken by this. So her turns of event, and Constant Endel, sort of with her hand over her mouth, just saunters over. What got into him? What happened?
he has a lot of problems. I think he was looking for a quick solution. It's a... God, he's an idiot.
I never seen such act. Oh,
It's called desperation.
Yeah, he's going through some things.
It's not good. But he... God, he's an idiot. Finn, you're on babysitting duty with him. Please stop him from doing anything stupider.
Don't worry, I'll take care of him.
God,
Oh,
I
we still
thought the
need to worry
boat
about you, Emma.
was the worst we had with him. Apparently I was wrong.
Oh, did you forget about the desert?
Honestly, I think the boat was worse.
The boat wasn't
I
his
don't know,
fault,
maybe-
though.
Maybe he just saw an opportunity. Were we right to rob him of that?
Yes, because who knows the consequences his action would have taken.
Yeah, who knows what consequences actions have? I don't know. Some people get eyes.
As far as I'm aware, we could all be dead by now. We could have been whisked to another plane of existence. We could have destroyed the world, destroyed the region, blew up ourselves. Nothing would have changed. You could be a normal human without magic. I have no
Yeah,
idea
but
what would have happened.
Is it right to continue to make him suffer?
I don't care if it's right or wrong. He's an idiot until learns to take care of himself. I guess we're gonna babysit him.
You know, it just makes me wonder what would have happened if he rolled a 1.
We don't want to know what happened. God, I can't believe he stabbed himself. Well, I think I'd like to say I can't believe, but honestly, if any one of us was gonna stab themselves, it'd probably be him.
So as you
I don't think
drag
Doran
the
knows about the other night.
Adam?
I don't think Doran knows about the conversation, right? Because he wasn't.
Oh no, Doran was asleep.
Yeah.
Well, in trance, so unaware.
So, as Wave carries away the unconscious body of Adrish, his arm hanging limply to the side, sort of tied to his body, you all enter the watchful night. While the outside of the taverns looked somewhat welcoming, with a large wooden door and beautifully decorated hanging sign, as you step in, you find that this establishment is not that welcoming in the end. The fireplace stands empty. There are basically no people inside, besides one man behind the counter, polishing a very dirty mug with an even dirtier cloth. The man looks up at the ensemble walking in. She idles for a while on the huge lizard folk holding the man, quickly glances at the small halfling, then spends an uncomfortable amount on Emma's tits.
Right.
And that sort of shouts over from the other side of the room. If you want to take here the trunk, that's gonna cost extra.
What?
If you want the room for the trunk, that's gonna cost extra.
He's not drunk.
It looks shit-faced to me.
You know what? I don't even blame you.
Emma, is this really the hill you want to die on?
Yeah, like, do we really want to argue with the man? He owns this establishment. He can just, remove
Does
us.
it matter?
To remove you.
I mean, I don't know how many people can remove.
I
me.
mean, I was saying that in a respectful manner. I don't think the man can actually remove me if he wanted to.
Nah, Vave's a good dude, you know.
Yeah.
Emma, I don't think this is what we should be arguing about. I think we should just pay it. It's not like we don't have the money for it. Okay, well,
Yeah, because I'm sure he's
this
gonna
is-
remember it when we leave.
This is the real world, Emma. People don't have to be nice to us.
Damn.
So, you want the room or not?
Yeah, we'll take the room.
Mm. 5 silver.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, that's just.
So
You know, see,
petty,
I
I
think
love
you
it.
could give him 48, he wouldn't be able to count, so, and to know.
Yeah, just put it out in front of him and be like, here you go.
Oh, God.
See if he notices.
Fist in your cereals.
No, that's what he's going to do in the morning. So yeah, as you begin putting out, did you even have that many coppers? Or did you already reduce the number? So yeah, Emma, you take out your tiny bag of money holding purse and begin pulling out copper pieces one by one. The man seemed to simply ignore you and continue polishing his mug. And then puts one down, and takes up another, and continues polishing it. And when you finish counting out the 45, he sort of sweeps it towards him and one by one checks them. You know, even bites on some of them and then puts away. That will do. Well, you want grub?
Nope. I'm not in anything he makes.
I could get something to eat.
Sure, I can rustle up some grub for you. Just a copper a head can get you some broth.
I give him 2 copper, 1 for me and her.
Yeah, I'm eating rations. I'm not touching whatever he's making.
Enjoy your stay in the watchful night. He sort of turns away and shouts obscenities into the back of the building, where he gets somewhat of a response from a woman's voice, and you begin hearing movement and cluttering in the background.
How long am I out for?
That's a D4, right? For
Yeah, just roll it.
Yes.
give me that D4.
Can you just roll it? I'm not at the table.
Oh, sure, no problem. You're out for 3 hours. Unless someone puts some HP in you.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, but
That's just of him doing something stupid.
and he's going to wake up in the night when you're all asleep.
You're assuming we're not binding him to his bed.
Yeah, that worked out in the ship very well as well.
Yeah, it did. It worked for 6 days. Or 5 days, I think.
Do you guys remember what happened after it? I think Adrish remembers.
Oh yeah, we know what happened. It's just that for now it's a solution. A short-term solution.
Yeah, because talking is never a solution, is it? So, what do you guys do? The barkeep hands you a large metal key and tells you that your room will be upstairs. He does not say anything else.
Guess we head to our rooms. It's pretty late right now, right?
Afternoon.
I mean,
Okay, let's
I can
go.
stay with.
Dorian is gonna go through the room.
I don't mind staying with the Drish if you guys want to head out and explore a little bit.
Yeah, I need to send a quick message. I'm gonna need to go in the room to write some things.
I'll stay with Adrish.
Okay, let's go into the room.
So you all head upstairs. You open the first door with the key that it opens. There are only 3 rooms upstairs, so doesn't take a lot of guesswork. As you open, you find a very shoddily decorated room. There's a chipped vase with a wilted flower. There's some low, sagging beds. 5 of them, single beds, just crammed into the room. There's a sort of not moldy cupboard, but a worn cupboard in the corner, and under the singular window, there's a water basin and a jug of fresh water. Wave, you know, gingerly place the unconscious body of Adrish on one of the beds. Or you toss him over, I don't know.
Okay. Dorian is gonna use the cupboard to pull out some papers and writing implements to write a message to the Creeping Doom about the stone and everything he observed about it. Yep.
Right.
And
please.
then he's gonna conjure the Horde Gullet.
All right.
Yep.
Just in front of everyone.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like he's keeping it a secret, or not very well.
So we'll get to that. Dorian, you're writing your message in a scroll. What do the others do?
I mean, I'm just trying to look after a Drish.
Yeah, he's out cold. You know, maybe he's calmed down now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit with him. I might try and go and grab him some food and some water for when he wakes up. And if I have a spearman, I'm gonna take a look at the gauntlets.
Nah, that's a long resting. What about you, Wave? What do you do?
I mean, like, what is there all to do? I mean,
Anything.
like, we're still in the tavern, right?
Yeah, we just have a couple minutes before Dorian does something. I'm just asking. You don't have to do anything. I'm just asking if you do anything, or just sit around and rest your legs after a long ride. Day of the ride.
I'm gonna write down what I think is a good recipe because we had that broth earlier. Just jot it down real quick. Add to my cooking repertoire.
All right. So, as you all sit around, just thinking about this difficult morning, Dorian finished writing his letter. Oh, but wait, Dorian, if you want to just like, what exactly are you putting in there?
Essentially everything you observed about the stone, the fact that it fell from the heavens, from the sky, that it was localized destruction, didn't seem heavy, didn't seem too light, it seemed very resistant to damage and the magical aura, the anti-magic field around it, and some of the and the way they are referring to it and the rumor around it.
So yeah, you gather all this knowledge into a scroll. You know, you write XOXO at the end. You roll up this scroll and extend your hand.
Before
towards-
it does that, it's gonna be like, don't panic, please. It's completely normal. And
Everybody
then conjure the dragon head.
Everybody panics. So yeah, you see Dorian grasp onto his throat and chant while tracing a line from his jaw to his palm. On his hand, the huge spectral dragon head appears and chomps down on the part of the bed where he laid out the scroll. The scroll disappears, and so does the dragon head stays on his hand unless he dismisses it.
Well, I want to know if no. Well, before I chomp on it, I just check if there's anything in the space.
Well, you decide what the gullet swallows. So it's
No, but before I
oh yeah,
he
yeah,
swallows the.
yeah. No, nothing comes out.
Okay, then yeah, then he just swallows the thing and then he dismisses the end. Okay. Honestly,
yeah,
I expected more reactions.
Yeah, Dorian, would you give me please a divine guidance or so?
To the dragon
Okay.
head. Oh yeah, Finn's gasping, be like, Doran.
That's good.
Yes, what?
Uh, what's going on?
It's a secret?
I think it's a little bit late for that, to be honest. I don't know if you can claim secret anymore.
I think if I don't explain it, I think it counts as a secret. I'm not sure how secrets work. Sometimes.
I mean, you usually don't show them off in public.
I'm not in public, I'm with you.
Yeah, Dorian. If you trust them enough to show them your power, do you not trust them enough to talk about it?
Well, that's assuming they understand what's happening.
I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Good.
He's not fine.
Oh yeah, I know
Yes,
that.
he
But
is.
you have to give them space. You know what I mean? If you push too hard, they might crack.
Great, I'm being gaslit by my DM. It's fun.
You know, I'm
Time
just
to
you
go
know,
complain on Reddit.
I'm just sort of referring
Time to go on /or story.
Oh man, because we talk about it. Does anyone else's DM
I
gaslight them every time?
You know, I'm just sort of referring to the previous events that shattered your basic understanding of the world of magic. the world of this plane and the world of every other plane.
Anduin's fine. Doesn't know whether this has like long-lasting effects on his behavior, right?
Yeah, sure. So, with that out of the picture, your message has been probably delivered, hopefully. What do you guys do? You're going to take a short rest, take a long rest, wake up adrift.
Bless you.
I mean, we're staying here for the night. Is there anything else you guys want to do? Do you guys want to go and look around the town, or should we just get an early night and wake up early and hit the road?
It is the early afternoon at the moment.
Yeah, maybe we should go out and get some food. And hey, you said there's nothing like comparable to a general goods store here.
Not really. Basically, in Beliard, there are merchants that come through, and other than that, it's a self-sustaining little place. Like, even this tavern is, barely open for the people. Sometimes they come in to drink, for if there's something special happening. Like the biggest travel that came through nowadays were these sick people that sought the healing stone. That's brought a couple more people in, but there's only life in Beliard really when there's a trading season. There's a lot of merchants coming through this way.
Is there any besides the healing stone? Did we notice anything else of interest about the town? Or any locations of interest?
It is really just a small village.
I mean, aside
Yeah.
from that pillar, that's the only thing that's interesting in here.
Yeah,
Okay, maybe we should just go get some food and just rest up for a bit and take this time to relax. And we've been through a lot recently.
Yeah, I don't want to be rude to the innkeeper, but I'm eating rations today. I'm not eating whatever he's making.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea as well. I'm just
I'm
gonna.
pretty sure it's gonna spit in your food or something, at best.
Well, definitely Emma's portion at least.
Yeah.
Emma didn't say anything to him.
She started.
No, she just thought about that.
Sure.
Like she didn't actually say anything to him. She paid. Like
But yeah,
that's the thing. Like that's the thing that people always don't think about. These people mostly see copper. Like his
Yeah, you got a
main
point.
income is from the villagers who would probably pay him in goods and sometimes in coppers.
Is there anyone that trades anything at all in Beliard?
You can probably find a couple people who would sell their produce that we have on the farm, and you've seen pastures and ranches around. You could ask the innkeeper probably if you'd want something.
Yeah, no, there wasn't anything specific. I was just curious about what they might sell. But yeah, I think we're just gonna lick our wounds a little bit and just have a nice day off. Apparently. Rainbow skin.
Hey, Rainbow, what do you mean? Huh?
What?
Okay, do you mean that a creature that has every color on itself? Or is that
Have I heard
you mean a
any
creature that
stories
every colors?
as a child in my books? Pig.
Oh yeah, of course, unicorns. You know, they fart rainbows.
But yeah, does this ring a bell?
Okay.
Finn, I'm going to say, unfortunately, no. You don't have that wide of a knowledge of creatures or legends or anything. You have some
Mhm.
knowledge, but not to this extent.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry, Emma. I don't really know anything. I don't know too much about creatures. I'm sorry, I can't help.
then I'm gonna do the same and just I guess cast guidance as well on me.
Yeah?
Also, is it just choking and asleep? I heard him coughing.
He bit his tongue to kill himself.
I'm like, no, Idris, and I try and loosen his jaw.
So, Dorian,
Yes.
beasts, legends,
What?
like he said,
I
I'm
heard Dorian,
about-
Beast, Legend.
So, Dorian, like, how are you planning to approach this? Like, do you just do you scour your knowledge of history or the monsters that you've read about, or what?
Uh, let's go with history. Like, has he heard about it? If that makes sense. Was he told
Sure.
about it?
Or any legends or such?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
sure.
I'm gonna cast guidance as well.
Well, give me that history check.
So, yeah, 25.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Dorian, you think deep and hard. You scour your mind of all the legends, historical depictions, and such that you've read, and you conclude that you have never ever heard of a being like that. There are all sorts of things that produce some sort of rainbow colored thing, like you even remember meeting that wolf-like creature that had sort of a shimmering rainbow color around him. You know of some aquatic creatures whose scales almost seem rainbow colored. You remember exotic birds from far lands. You've seen drawings of them where their feathers seem to be all of its feathers seem to be a different color or hue. But the creature of Emma's description simply do not match with any of them.
So, after thinking about it, Hammer, I have an answer to you. In all the stories I've read, all the legends, all the records, I have never heard about such creature. As far as I'm aware, whatever you're describing doesn't exist, cannot exist, or has never been recorded as existing. So whatever it is, it's probably it's either very ancient and very secretive, or it's very new and very odd. What do you mean at times? Would I be bold to assume you know of this creature?
I mean, can we use the book, the library? Doran, is that a possibility?
The library? I have no idea. I haven't checked. By the way, I don't remember having checked since the last time. What's in the library? The
What do you
portable
mean?
library? Is there anything inside?
The library is empty.
Well, we can ask. I'm not sure we're gonna get an answer though, because where we are. But we can try. I just gonna need a book. Yes. A book that's not of the library. As far as I'm aware, everything that has ever been recorded. Yeah. If it's not in the library, it's a very well kept secret. Oh no, I think you misunderstood. We give the library a book and they send something back on what we ask. We don't need to give them what we seek. That would be a very weird idea. No.
Wait, what?
Well, that's not what I said.
Wait, what? We just give a book and we get something in return, Emma. What are you talking about?
I mean, I've used this before. I am pretty sure I put inside a dictionary. Okay? I'm pretty sure they have that by the cartload. And they give me a book back, so I think I'm fine. I think you don't need to give them something they don't have.
But anyway, yeah, Emma. I mean, or Doran, should we try and figure this out using the library?
Yeah, but I don't have a book to give to the library.
Well, I mean, we have some free time now, so maybe we can go ground somewhat. I'm sure there's people that'd be willing to sell their old books for some change, right?
So I'd like to point out we are, for all intents and purposes, in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and you want to
Oh,
find a book.
that was Gonny talking, not Finn. Ignore that actually. I forgot how like yeah, I forgot the times that Hig placed us in.
I don't
Yeah.
think they have a printing press in Faerun, so it's handwritten.
Oh,
So
there are printing presses, but not here.
yeah, so
Those goddamn gnomes come up with fucking everything.
we're in Beliard, which literally by the map I think is in the middle of nowhere.
So it's along the trade routes. It is possible that you could find someone with a book. Maybe traveling merchant came by, sold a book. Someone
Sure.
still have it.
I think there's more chance of finding a book in the Evermoors than in Beliard.
Yeah, that's full of books.
I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe some troll read books. I don't
The
know.
trolls are very literate and they're very into poetry.
Hey, don't judge, man.
Hey, Do you think I'm kidding? Troll poetry, best poetry.
I don't read poetries. I wouldn't know.
You know, it's close to Vogon poetry.
Oh, is Vave busy right now?
No, Babe's not really doing much.
I mean, maybe, Vave, do you think it might be possible for you to cook us some dinner?
Yeah, I can try.
Might be.
Why do you want to cook exactly?
I mean, seeing as we don't have much to do, maybe Vave could go help out at the tavern to get some experience.
Am I
Yeah,
close to waking up?
acquire money, food, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to say that you spend. I'm going to overrule the 3 hours adrift because they're not doing anything, and it wouldn't make sense really for you to be out cold while they are not doing anything, waiting for you to really wake up.
Oh, I was about to go work out, I can't lie.
So I'm going to say, Adrish, that you come to your senses in a somewhat soft bed. Your arm hurts like hell.
Your face does.
Your face hurts as hell as well,
Oh,
but less than your arm. And the orb is still slick with your own blood is in your hand. You're on 1 HP.
Just
Hey, look, it's the Prince of Idiots.
guys, I don't think that this is the time for that.
It's almost gone.
Just, are you okay?
Why would you stop me? Why?
Because he would never have worked.
Don't know that.
I don't need to know that. You are bonded with the artifact of another ease. It's not something that can be broken with an anti-magic. Something simple.
Don't leave the room, please.
Fine. And Doran just leaves.
Adrish, what do you think would have happened if that orb would have been destroyed? You could have lost everything. You could have lost yourself a sense of self. You could have died. You could have lost your memories. You don't know what could have happened.
I wasn't trying to destroy it.
You were trying to get rid of it.
Yes, I was trying to get rid of it. Not too much to ask. Get rid of this pain, this misery.
I understand that, but what?
No,
there are consequences to everything.
I know. I was willing to accept them.
What if the consequences?
You had no right to make that choice for me.
And you have no right killing yourself in the middle of a town.
Dave, now's not the time. Adrish, it's alright. Would you like something to drink?
Leave me alone.
Pardon?
Please. Leave me alone. He just starts weeping.
Vave's gonna turn around to leave the room, and he's gonna say, "You know, if you need help, you have friends that can help you." And he just walks away.
I leave the room and I just sit outside by the door.
Just weeping.
So yeah. Wave, you left as well.
Yeah, Vave's gone.
So you all leave the room and leave the distraught Drisht behind with his thoughts, tears, and orb. From downstairs, a smell wafts towards you through the staircase. It is not an unpleasant smell, it is a smell of meat and something, a bit of a musky, smoky smell. Yeah. Finn, you said you're just going to sit down at the door, right?
Yeah, just in case he needs
Okay.
anything.
Dorian, Emma, Wave, what do you guys do?
Dorian walks outside and just. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's just gonna go to near the stone and just look at it.
Well,
Just
with
look
one
at it,
eye.
stare at it.
Yeah.
The other one doesn't like looking at it.
Are we gonna get eye patch Doran?
No, he just closes his eye.
Man, that's not fun.
So, Emma and Wave, I assume you're going to head down and have your meal. Yeah, it's a hearty stew, thickened. There is some meat in it. There are some pieces of vegetables in it. It's not much, but it fills your belly. And to your best knowledge, it have not been spat in. At some point, the owner or barman or whoever this guy is walks by and slams two mugs in front of you with a dark not really amber, a dark sort of ruby colored liquid and walks away. It smells and tastes fruity. It's non-alcoholic. You're not sure what it is, but it's quite pleasant. Surprisingly pleasant in this not very pleasant place. Adrished. You're left to your own in an empty room. Your arm hurts like hell, as if someone tried to rip it off. You're quite certain that the bone is broken, and without magical healing, it's going to take a while to heal.
I don't think there's anything he's gonna do. I just kind of cat on it, weeping. But we
Adrished
just saw
is-
like a chance to get rid of the world. Ripped away from.
Yeah. As you sit there weeping, contemplating if why have your friends have taken away your chance for freedom.
It's not like he doesn't get that, like that, what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I
That
understand.
It's just like an irrational response.
And as you glance down at the orb, you do notice that it did absorb the blood into itself, just like before. When it pierced your hand.
Can I make an insight check to? Super. Like, can I make an insight check to get a feeling for if the orb was doing it out of fear? Do I get any sense of, hiding away in fear or being separated?
Give me an
If I-
Arcana check.
Okay. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
All right.
How do I do that?
Just reroll.
Alright. Better.
Pretty good. So, Adrish, the orb is non-sentient. It does not feel fear. It does not feel anger. It's not. It doesn't even really have an agenda beyond its purpose. But it
Does it have
seems that
What?
you are bonded to it, and you fit with its purpose. And it's preventing you from separating from it.
So there
For
is
the
that, like,
sole reason that you are suitable.
so it did have some kind of survival instinct, but it was like
More like an automatic defense.
reflex. So there was a threat. It did judge that there was a threat.
Probably.
I'm gonna go back to this setting where we can pull out the picture that he drew of his daughter, clutching, weeping into it.
So which picture you take out?
Galadriel's picture.
Yeah. Maybe it will give you some hope, peace. Who knows what? What now, guys?
I've heard Adrish stop sobbing, correct?
I would say so.
I softly knock on the door. Adrish,
Let's see. 1 second, sorry. Yeah, Finn. Come in.
I gingerly walk in. How are you doing, buddy?
Do I lie to you?
Pardon?
Do you want me to lie to you?
No, I want you to be honest. And I go and sit next to him.
Are you hungry? No, I feel like I should be thankful that I'm angry. Just, I felt it. I felt it. Just trying to protect itself. I was onto something there.
I mean, that's good. Maybe we're starting to get some sort of idea about how we can help you.
I don't think it's gonna work anymore. probably expensive.
Pardon?
This thing is not, doesn't feel, it doesn't think, but it does react to the environment, to things that happen to it. It has a purpose. And when I do something that prevents it from pursuing its purpose, or to try to separate myself from it, it does these things, you know, like it conjures things to fight friends, it tries to embed itself in my arm. I don't know if doing it again would be that viable, right? Even burns. So I hope in not being able to finish what I started today, I have lost the chance to do it.
I mean, I won't lie to you and say I'm absolutely certain, but I don't know if the way to free yourself is through self-mutilation. We'll find a way.
I'm super fine from it's just a flesh wound. A little bit of pain in my arm is worth getting this thing out.
That's true. Well, I'm sure you understand where the others were coming from, even though I do think they were being a little insensitive.
No, I do, right? It's hard to be rational, you know?
It'll be okay, just like they've said, we're here with you, so you don't have to go through all of that stuff alone.
Just wish they would just get out of my way.
Pardon?
I just wish they'd get out of my way once in a while.
They mean well. We love you, and we don't want to see you hurt yourself.
No, I know that.
But
It's
yeah,
like
I think
so hard.
a lot of it comes from the situations we've been in. Whenever the orb has gone out of control, and they didn't want something bad to happen in
I
that
know.
situation.
I know. This is hard to recommend. So,
Um, but yeah, I'm, I'm, I'll let you get some rest. Sorry about today, Joe. I can't imagine how hard it must be for you.
that's what some people wouldn't fight on.
But I'm your friend, and I want to help you in any way that I can. So
I
if
know.
you'd like to talk,
I'm sorry. I'm bitter and it's not fair to do
I
nothing.
mean, that's true.
Been a
But
great friend for me always. I shouldn't take it out on you. I'm sorry.
it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like I said, you've got a lot on your plate right now, so it works both ways. I think we could all do a better job of really understanding just how much suffering you're experiencing.
I
And
hope you know
yeah,
that.
I think we forget that sometimes.
I hope you know that what little joy I have in my life. You know,
Pardon?
I hope you know that whatever little joy I still have in my life is because of you guys, because of you, mostly.
That's good to know, Drift.
It's just, it can be hard sometimes to separate the intentions from the actions.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's okay. I just think, yeah, just have a talk with the others when you're feeling a bit better, and just maybe get some rest. I think you could use it.
Yeah, lie back down.
Okay. Would you like something to eat or drink?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Rest up. I'll see you soon, and I'll make my way out.
So, with your friend put in
I want to do
call
one
for-
more thing.
Yep.
Once Finn leaves, I'm gonna sit in a cross-legged position. Just
anyway, sneak out the window and go back to the magic room.
no, as I normally do, which is like I do the meditation.
Yep.
I'm gonna change it up a little. I'm gonna reach within myself and reach for the imp, and I'm gonna summon it. It's gonna take an hour if I do it.
Yeah.
Then we can get back to that.
Leaves a small scorch mark on the blanket, but there were already scorch marks on it, so it doesn't. It blends in nicely.
If anything, it beautified it.
Yeah. But once again, after an hour of casting, the imp appears in the flaming circle, thrashing as the purple chains erupt from the orb, wrapping around its body, searing its flesh. And as the chain disappears, the imp stands limply in front of you, awaiting your orders. As that completes, I'm going to assume the others return from their meals and activities.
Giant's gonna spend a while just looking at the stuff.
Yeah. Dorian, as you glare at this stone with your one eye, you see the sick around it, sitting, laying, eating. You see the constant once again come by, wave to you a bit, and then distribute from a sack small pieces of bread to the sick as she walks around them. They all thank her greatly and slowly eat as they can only do that. As you watch this area, you see that there's almost a shimmer to the air there, but not really as the air is shimmering, but almost as if the air is not moving in that place. As if it's unaffected by its surrounding. While the setting sun illuminates the area, it still remains untouched by the light almost. As there's still a cooling breeze around you as the sun is setting, inside it seems as if the dust is not disturbed by it.
Oh.
And as you spend quite a long time absorbing it, you notice that this is not just in a dome, but a near 20 feet cylinder. Are you doing anything else, Dorian? Dorian?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, he's gonna come back to the others.
Yeah. So after some eating a meal, some nibbling on rations, you all return to your run room and settle in for the night. Do you wish to do anything before you go to bed?
Walnuts.
Nope.
I have something to do with.
Yeah.
So after I summon the imp, how long before the first person comes back? Do I have some time between that?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna.
Well, I guess Finn is around, but
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna reach into myself and as I meditate, I'm gonna fall to the shadow. Like, is that close?
so did you ask, was I close?
Yeah.
So, give me a divine guidance roll, please.
Oh, come on. It was 15. It was 7.
No, don't worry, that's good enough.
Alright.
You're quite close to that, so there's not much interference here. So, as you call out, you watch the imp once again distort, its face burning and melting, and 4 burning red eyes opening. It still stands limply in front of you, but now it speaks with a voice that you recognize. Once again. Should have brought some water.
I don't think you're close, old man. Close to what? Mutilating yourself? Escaping?
Close to getting rid of.
Maybe. Why not try it again and again?
I'm not feeling it. It's not. Also, how does it help you? Does it disturb your plans? I get rid of it.
Don't give too much credit to yourself, old man. You're useful. You're suitable. But not irreplaceable.
You wanted the orb. I'm sure you'll find some other stuff. The orb was more for you to go.
But I do not wish to find another one. As long as I have you, why would I want another?
I know I'm so damn charming after all. Do you need the orb? Or am I enough? Do you think if I was rid of it, I could still do what you needed to do with your power? With enough strength to
Foolish mortal. The two are the same.
you and the orb.
No. To free myself.
Ah, that makes sense. So why are you so uppity on the idea of me trying it again? Would you rather I get rid of it somehow? Or wear myself out to your friend? Well, vessel.
Your suffering amuses me.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Sure.
Like, not just on the how it amuses me part, it's also like, how much trouble would it be really for him to go through the whole selection process again? Sorry. Oh, come on, man. My rolls are just amazing. Can I bet my luck?
No, you already did.
I did.
You did?
Because you're not fighting, man.
When did you
No,
do?
I thought you did it already.
No, I only had an inspiration before.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
remember.
so yeah, yeah, you can, you absolutely can. Yep. Reroll.
Better.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's very nice.
I was hoping for 3.
So, Adrish, looking at this creepy smile of the imp that sort of ripped its face almost in half to put more teeth in it, gives you the idea that he do indeed find your suffering and sorrows amusing. But on the other hand, you are clearly needed. And if you were lost, he would be in trouble. There is a reason he told you that he will not even let you die.
Okay.
You're not quite sure how far his need extends, how expendable you are really to him, or how, irreplaceable you are, but it is clear that he's making it a smaller deal than it is to him.
I'm not ready to explain how to do this. What I'm gonna need to do exactly with it to just become powerful. Let me know. I want to be rid of this, and if helping you is the only way to do it, yeah, you consider.
I don't know, Artie, there's some sort of background noise on your side, and I can barely make out what you're saying.
Oh, I said, maybe when you're ready to deal with this and explain to me exactly how I am to do it. What am I to do other than, just gain power? Let me know.
I told you already. You must find me. Find my prison.
Where is the prison?
I am bound to not be able to tell.
Oh, come on. Sure. Heading. Cryptic message.
Both. Two are lost. Lost from all and the memory.
What did he say? Go to her lost? What?
He said both two are lost. Lost from even memory.
I've heard this before, right? So,
Yeah.
like, not the exact thing, but like, something
Yeah.
to this. Go on, sorry.
Find me, old man. Find those whom remember what was forgotten. And you'll find me as well.
Before you
The
go.
imp and the imp
Oh, okay.
crumbles. into dust.
I'll cast the imp again and then I'll go to sleep.
Yep. In the meanwhile, the others walk in. To you casting the spell once more.
Hello, when the imp talks, is it like out loud or is it just in my head?
No, it talks.
Okay.
So the shadow does talk to you when it's talking through the imp.
People could have theoretically overheard it.
Yeah. It is quite worrying how this tiny imp is just talking with this groveling and this noise. So all of you have gathered inside the room with Adrish completing his ritual to summon his imp servant, which screams out in pain as the shadowy purplish chain wrap around his body and searing his flesh. Hello?
I still can't get used to the.
Oh, don't worry. It's just a little devil.
Yeah, I'm not sure enslaving a devil is a good thing.
Isn't it?
Well, it's still enslaving.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if they're good or bad.
Are there good devils? I think I'm conscious. So, there is a noticeable shift in Adarsh's demeanor, by the way. You guys probably do notice. He seems a lot more callous. His eyes are a little harder. I'm changing my alignment.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait, what?
no
To
more,
what?
no more chaotic good,
Nope.
Adrish.
Chaotic evil.
Oh. I thought he went lawful good. That's a shame.
Josh, are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay. I mean, let's get in. Wait, what time is it now?
It's getting late in the evening.
Yeah, we should probably get some rest and get ready to hit the road in the morning, guys. I still only have like 7 HP.
So, as you all settle in for a long rest, you may do all sorts of downtime activities as you wish. Adrisht, you will have a lasting injury as your arm is fucked. I'm going to set up that downtime tracker for you. For now, I am going to need you to give me a medicine check to sort of change the splint and check the bandages for you.
Alright. How is this like healable? How does this work?
It's absolutely healable. It's going to heal over time.
No, but like, is it healable in the sense that is it like magically healable?
It would need a higher level magic healing than what you have access right now.
Alright.
It is similar
Yep.
what Emma had before.
Am I in the room or am I off?
All of you are in the room. You get
I can-
gathered after the meal.
I'm gonna offer to help him change his splint.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
I can't. I can't roll my downtime check.
Really?
Yeah, no, I clicked it twice and nothing happened.
Should I roll for my cook while I'm helping him?
Sure.
Do I roll the? Because I remember we were having issues with the thing. Should I roll like on a d20 or should I just roll the actual
Oh,
check?
I think I fixed it.
Oh,
Yeah, it works
Oh.
now.
there you
I
go.
roll-
Okay,
I
so I
rolled
didn't even
4.
click it. And then I'll roll the medicine check.
Ooh, that's nice.
That was almost a 1.
RD, I'm going to need a divine guidance roll as well.
Wait, what?
Uh,
Did you,
th- th- this is for the how long is it going to take for you to
no,
fix?
I didn't see Vave's roll, so I guess I'm just.
A while.
You are not on the table. That might be gonna.
Oh yeah, no, I just refreshed it.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't
Oh.
seeing anything.
Yeah, it's. No, your 24 is very very good. So we're going to. I'm going to calculate it later. How
What?
long?
And you rolled a 3.
Sorry.
Did I
No,
roll a
but-
3?
Yeah. But Wave had a 24 medicine check, so.
Oh, that's for like the
Yeah, so-
duration is.
Yeah. So I'm basically calculating based on that what you how long does it take for you to heal up. Yeah. You know, it's going to make your life a bit worse.
That's
Or
fine.
the so,
Take more power.
just get more power from the orb.
Yep.
That's gonna fix it.
Yep.
So Wave, I rolled for you for your cooking. Gonny, if you wish, you can roll for your gauntlet or language lessons or anything else.
Wait, what about observe?
That's not something you roll for.
Okay.
One day, Finn.
Hey, to be fair though, I've already got 3 out of 5. Like I'm closer to completing it than not completing it.
To be fair, you've been going for a year now.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
It's better to try for a year though.
Yeah.
But by the way, I don't know, Finn, if you've noticed, but you started observe on 4.
I started it on 4.
Yep.
When did I get observe? When did
So-
I get observe?
Who knows?
And I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I just say I always add 1 when it increases.
Okay. Alright, okay. I got you. Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
Anyhow, with that, after a little bit of practice, a little bit of meditation. Adrish, do you want to meditate, by the way?
Sure.
On your orb? On your orb?
So what does the injury do? Like in terms of effects?
I'll tell you next session.
Wait, Adrish, did you change your dice?
No, it's for a while.
I was gonna say, they were looking a bit more eerie.
Creepy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, Adrish is going to give you like disadvantage on strength saving throws
No, okay,
and athletics checks.
that's fine.
I might add something more, but I don't think so. It's going to be very similar to Emma's injury.
Alright.
So, with that, once you have finished your settling in, you have a long-awaited long rest. You wake in the morning, in the early morning. You haven't been robbed. No one fiddled with the lock of the room, and you have everything. Emma, you wake with Mora sleeping on top of your blanket, curled up in a ball. Adrish. Yeah. As you sort of poke around with his fur, he wakes up and walks up to your face. He sort of shoots you its very humanoid smile. No, it's friendly. It's a friendly smile. It's just, it's just very creepy on a cat. Finn, you wake up as well. Adrish still there, hasn't gone back to kill himself on the anti-magic circle.
I mean, that's good.
Dorian, there's no message or messenger from the creeping doom.
Okay.
Wave, you're hungry. That broth wasn't clearly nutrition full enough. You have much better recipe ideas. More meat. That's your motto. And Adrisht, you wake in the new morning with a little bit less will, but a lot more determination. Right?
It's not really others that wakes up.
It's Shirda. Who is waking up, Adrisht?
Don't know,
I
we'll find
will.
out.
Hmm?
We'll find
I
out.
will wake up Adrisht.
Sorry?
I don't know, we'll find out.
I said Vave, will.
No, Adrisht wakes up, or at least Adrisht is there, I guess.
What?
Maybe,
Maybe a little bit less so than yesterday.
yes. I think that's the opt way to do it. Or say it, rather. It is not the same Adrisht that went to bed. It is a bit more and a bit less. And that's where we're going to end today's session.